Hello, hello. Hi, Ina. This is pretty like a good good stream for people in America. America stream. Wait, it's nighttime for you guys, right? Finally early, yeah. Is this a good time? I think it's a pretty good time to stream, huh? I'm not even that tired. I actually did like do stuff as well. I had food with my sister. I had a bubble tea run, and now we're gonna be streaming. It's 4:30. Oh, it's wait. Oh, evening. Whoa, you guys are gonna join me. Oh, I'll give you guys a little update on like how what's it called? What this game is about as well. I'll give you some context, okay? I just kind of need to use the toilet first. I just started streaming. I was like, okay, Hiko needs to go pee pee, but someone's in the toilet, so I'm just waiting. You know, pretty starting screen. Definitely not because I need to pee. Yeah, so we'll just do 5 minutes of this. It's currently 10:30. What is this timing? Yeah. Hi Rexy. Oh my god, yes. We are gonna be playing the Otome game. I'll give some context. Oh my god, I like that I what's it called? Feel pretty good today. I have actually a lot planned today. Are you streaming like midnight your time? Oh, that was like when I streamed like at 4:30. Oh, then that's probably 4:30 a.m. When I was going through it. Whenever I'm going through it, low key I stream that time. I love that you feel good today. Yeah, I feel really good. I feel pretty good. The DGen times. Low key, okay, I shouldn't say it. I stream like that when I'm like sad, but sometimes it's just genuinely I am DGen at like heart, and then I'm like having a good time. So it really depends. I think if I constantly stream at that time, low key it's because of shit. But if it's an occasional stream, it's just I'm too in it. Since I started working breakfast, I can't DJ anymore. No, I mean, actually, no, that's good for you. That's actually good for you. Yes. I think it's good, like, this time for Americans is like nighttime, right? I think it's good for Neva, if I'm right. Yeah, 10:30. Your nighttime is my morning. Okay, wait, I hear the bathroom's free. Give me a second, I'm gonna quickly go pee pee. You guys can enjoy the music. Okay, okay. I'm back for reals. Okay, we'll start stream. Okay. Okay, context to the game. We are in a zombie apocalypse. You guys will see. Oh, sorry, I was on my TikTok. Give me a second. I'm here. I'm here. Put myself on D&D. Okay. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Oh my god, wait, I'm cat girl today. Oh shit. I forgot to I keep forgetting to reset my thing, but it's okay. Okay. Guys. So the game that we're playing today it's called Dangerous Fellas, and to give you some context of the game, we are in a zombie apocalypse with some, you know, cute looking boys, and there are like other people in this like game. We were by ourselves, like whoa. Oh wait, you guys can't hear the game yet. But yeah, I'll give you some context, don't worry. I know like if I just jump into it, it's going to be a bit confusing because I haven't played this game since last week. Hi Shades, oh my god, how are you? Oh my god, it's nice to see a familiar face. Yes, it's me, live at a time that's appropriate for you guys. Yeah, okay, let's like I'll launch up the game for you guys. So the game is called Dangerous Fellas. Yeah, you just go home. Welcome home. We are gonna be playing this ultimate game called Dangerous Fellas today. We did play this game last week, but we played it a lot early in the week, and you know how it is with ultimate games, they want you to throw money at it, and I did throw money at it, so it's a bit embarrassing. But we gotta finish this game. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be finishing it this time. Maybe we'll finish it this stream, but I'm not too sure. Like it just depends how much content there is in the game. So how the game kind of started was like we were like chilling. I think we had like dinner plans with the mum, but then all of a sudden, sorry, ignore that. That was my nail stuff from yesterday. Sorry, we were supposed to have dinner with our mum, but then the zombies came in. You know, so we were by ourselves trying to survive. We end up meeting some cute guys that are not affected, right? So we're like kind of joining their party to like, you know, kind of, we gotta find our food, but then also like try and protect each other because, you know, limited supplies and like limited people like in the area because everyone's turning into zombies. But we found out that they're actually like staying in a school, like a school that's still kind of safe, and they also have like party members as well, like different people that we also are introduced to, and they actually wanted to kick us up because they're like, oh, we have limited supplies, we can't be like letting new people join us, like, you know, we don't know her, kind of that type of vibe. And we found out like one of the people that they had in their party had our bestie from like middle school or something like that. So we're like, oh shit, that's our bestie. But then throughout this like journey, our bestie kind of just leaves. Like, I don't know, she's kind of missing, and everyone's kind of putting the blame on us because we were rooming with her, and all of a sudden she's not here. So everybody's kind of like side-eyeing us. They're like, oh, that's weird. Like you sus. Like maybe we should have kicked you out of the party. But we kind of did stuff to like regain their trust, but they're still kind of sus, if that makes sense. They're like, they're not fully trusting us, but like they're not completely against us. They just know that there's someone in the party that's, it feels a bit sus, like someone is framing someone is doing some dodgy shit, but we don't know. Interesting, right? Low-key, I thought this was gonna be like more like focused on the guys' perspectives because it's an ultimate game. You know those type of games kind of push more of like the, ooh, I will save you and protect you from the world, kind of that type of vibe. I thought it was going to be like that, but low-key we got beef in the group. We're kind of like beefing with this one girl that really wants to kick us out. One of the guys was like a simp for that girl, but that guy kind of died. So we'll see how it plays out. So we have like our bestie that's gone missing now, and then there's that girl that we low-key have beef with, and then there's a bunch of guys that we have to kind of decide who we want to like put our interest in. But low-key, I don't really vibe with any of them that much. I might like the red hair guy just because he reminds me of like a different guy from a different Otome game, but you guys will see what I mean. Like, yeah, that's like the context. Okay, we should start then. Okay. Oh, let me turn off my BGM. So his name is Ethan. He's like, I would kind of describe him as we go. I can't really remember fully like their vibe, but I know he doesn't talk much. He's kind of like this, like he's quite quiet. Take this and be careful. Oh, you give me rubies. Okay. So this is us. Oh, and then this is like our reward, so I guess I'll take that. Sure, I'll take this. Secret DMs. I don't know whether I should like unlock any of these. Oh, okay, let's see what the texts are about. Eugene. Okay. Eugene is kind of like the bratty type. I don't know, he has a cute design, but he's not my style. Haven't done any of the texts before. You sent it to the wrong person. Ah, Dicky. What does that mean? Do I know? You don't know this? Quite tiresome. Anyway, good for you. Now you've got a cell phone. I'll give the honor of adding me for the first time. What? It's a relief that I can contact with you guys in a safe way. Sure. Safe way. But it's not safe to say so. We can't receive any radio signals all of a sudden anytime. Okay. I guess this is, yeah, this is, I haven't done any of the texts yet, so I haven't really gone through like what type of like vibe, like, I don't know. This really reminds me of like, yeah, Mystic Messenger. But Mystic Messenger was all texting. But this actually gives us like some like visual. AM stream. Are you proud of me, Angie? I kind of want to skip this. I want to get to the content. I want to find our bestie that just kind of went missing. Insane. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know there's a lot of texts that I could probably go through. I like this guy. I like him because he reminds me of the different Otome. This one. His name is Zion. He has a cool name too, Zion. I don't really care for Eugene. This guy, low-key, is kind of like doormat type vibe. I'm not really into this guy too because they're both low-key kind of the same to me. And then Ethan is more of a quiet type, which is it's okay. I don't mind. So I don't know. He's kind of like, okay, this guy gives me more brat vibes and he gives me like more cold vibes, but he's like banter, so that's why I like him. Yeah, we'll see. We're still very like, oh, I guess we've kind of completed more than I thought. We might be able to complete it this stream. But yeah, let's continue. Let's do the episodes. Okay, I do remember like we did tell them about someone potentially like being a traitor in our party, right? So we have who's alive now. Let me see who's alive. So we have like those 5 guys that I just showed you guys. We got the oh, what's her name again? I want to call her Chloe, but I don't think her name's Chloe. What's her name? She's a blonde hair girl. She's a blonde hair girl. I forgot her name. Oh, I forgot. There's also 2 other girls in our party too, but I forgot their name. No, I do know their names. I just don't know which is which. I know there's Haley and Sue. Haley, Sue, and don't remember the blonde hair. Is her name? Maybe it's Scarlet. Scarlet? Maybe. I need to have a look. Okay. Harry's warm smile calmed me down. So Harry, how do you want to do this? The boxes? You didn't find them by yourself. Oh yeah, I just forgot about this. Yeah. We were like kind of in the hallways and then someone kind of like, we keep seeing someone like run past and we kind of followed them until we got to the basement and they left like a clip. So that's kind of a clue. So I think it might be Sue that they're kind of insinuating that's like the traitor, but I'm not too sure. We don't know. She could be framed as well. It probably is like not her, but I don't know. It could be her. It's still like very early, like it's still halfway, so maybe it's just planted by someone else. But that would be lying. Yeah, you're not telling us to lie to the others. It's true that we would be lying, but I want to avoid a situation where one person gets all the suspicion. Like what happened earlier, remember? When you get nervous and agitated, the truth about the situation or who you are as a person stops mattering. I get it. The way you found the hairpin was a bit sus, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. I think someone planted the hair clip in the basement. Yeah. But wouldn't it be better to exclude her from the story completely? You have to mix some amount of truth into a lie for it to be believable. Zion looks quite surprised by what Harry's just said, but nodded in agreement. I don't like having to lie about things all the time either. But to be honest, I don't think it's an intruder. Sorry, it used to be me who disliked putting the suspicion on people. Funny, isn't it? Not really. Actually, since it's you saying that, it feels way more serious. Zion scratches his head and turned to me. But did you have a flashlight? Why do you ask? She said she went to the basement. It would have been completely dark down there. Oh, that's another thing. There's more? The lights work down there. The lights work? How's that even possible? It doesn't matter. It doesn't make all this any less suspicious. Harry pondered the situation for a moment. Man, this is more than serious. No matter if it's someone in our group or not, we shouldn't really underestimate them. But we can't sit by idly and ignore it either. Right, so I was thinking... Harry raised his head and spoke. Maybe we all can go down there and do a quick search ourselves. Oh, what was that? I saw a hint! I didn't see... Oh, I mean, I don't really care. I don't need to earn my love points with you. It's okay. But it's too dangerous. I don't really want to gather everyone. I kind of like that it's just us three right now. Oh, that gave him... Okay. I guess that's fine. I know it is, and I'm scared too. But I'm more scared of not knowing the truth. One thing that's sure is that I can't do this alone. I hope both of you guys will go in with me. Sure, I will. I want to find out too. I said I'd help, so... Are we going right away? Looks like we haven't gotten enough time. The sun was setting. It's almost time for the meeting. Let's get back to the classroom. We'll check the basement tomorrow after the morning patrol. How does that sound? Sounds like a plan. We returned to 1C. I caught Zion exchanging looks with Harry and I wondered what that was about. I'll get going now. Oh? Wait, Higu. You got a minute? Sure, what's up? Oh, this is why I bought gems. Yes. What's up? Sure, what's up? I just wanted to straighten things up with you. I looked for Harry, but he was already gone. Where are you looking? I'm talking to you. So you went somewhere just because you heard a noise? Well, I was trying to... You didn't even have anyone nearby. Hey, not even Ethan does things on his own. Do you know? You worried about me? Who says I was worried? I told you to stay out of trouble. Fine, if that's all you wanted to say, I'm leaving. My ears hurt from all that nagging. Hey, I'm not done yet. What is it? Are you dragging it out too much? Okay, fine. So tomorrow, when we're down in the basement, if anything happens to you, just roll to the side. I'll be on your right side the whole time. Got it? You want me to remember that in a dangerous situation? Just try to remember it or something. Weren't we late? Let's hurry. Without letting me reply, Zion started walking towards the classroom. I followed along. Okay. So we're gonna investigate tomorrow. Ooh, okay. Wait, I don't know if they let everyone know that one of the guys died when we were on patrol. I'm not too sure. The meeting passed without a fuss, except for a moment of silence when we held for Jay. Even though he was never nice to me, it still hurt to think someone who had lived together would just disappear that easily. Oh yeah, Jay died. I forgot his name. I know he looked kind of like Rin from Free, so that's like, oh, that I'm like, oh, I kept thinking his name was Rin. Okay, yeah, Jay died. The world is a horrible place. May he rest in peace and be remembered by us all. I want you not to feel too guilty about surviving the incident, since we have to keep living. Lawrence finished his speech commemorating Jay, but the classroom was filled with rustling of food wrapping. Rather than saying it was silent, saying the situation was tricky would have been a better expression. But who would want to be able to lighten the mood here? Thinking about Judy's cheerful smile made me even more depressed. If she was here, the mood would have probably been a lot better. Yeah, we still need to try find her. Like, I don't think she took some food, so she must have like, I don't know if she's alive. We don't know. Like, she could have ran, she could have died, she could be the traitor, not sure. But I really suck at doing things like that. I'm so sorry. I don't feel like eating today. Bring it with you. It's fine. Didn't we make a rule that we'll always eat together? Lawrence, sometimes exceptions to our rules are needed. Thank you. Seemingly not feeling very well, Haley thought for a moment before grabbing a piece of bread and leaving. Oh, her name was Scarlett. As soon as Haley left, Scarlett stormed out with her half-eaten bread in her hand. This is why I said no. The scarier and suspicious things get, the more we need to stay as a group. That way we can protect each other. Hey Scarlett, did you hear that? Leave her be. You're not her babysitter or anything. I guess we'll check up on those two every now and then. Yeah, we can't just completely disregard them. It was natural to be worried about the people leaving the room. They went away on their own while one of us was still suspicious. Silence filled the classroom again. I could see why Haley wanted to be alone. With everyone sitting in a circle in dead silence like this, it reminded me of the fact that we have less people than before. But it also reminded me to stay strong. I had to find something down there, anything at all. Okay, so we're gonna go to the basement tomorrow, guys. Welcome in. Hi, Goosey. Hello. Thank you for the head pads. We're playing an Ultimate game today. It's actually really interesting. Like, I'm like interested more in the story than the guys right now. I miss the times we had happily chatted during our mealtime. That's why I like this room as much as I did. Okay. I decided to get some rest in my room. The blanket on the floor looked too big. Oh, the blanket on the floor now looked too big without Judy to share it. I curled myself in the blanket trying to catch some sleep. Then I heard someone knocking on the door. My whole body tensed up. I opened the door slowly. Hey. It was Haley, the last person I thought would have been there. Oh hey, want to come in? She quietly closed the door behind her. I know it's late. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I wasn't sleeping anyway. You have something you want to talk about? Okay, we haven't talked to Haley before. We talked to Sue because we were we were paired up with her on patrol, I think. And we were kind of sus about Sue because her hairpin was in the basement, but I was thinking that Loki could be planted there, so it might not even be Sue. Yeah, maybe no, actually it might not be Sue. You know why? Someone was stealing things. I think I remember Scarlett saying that she had like a lip balm that she accused us for stealing, but we didn't even know that we had that. And then Haley, I mean, maybe Sue's like hair clip is missing. So maybe it's someone who's staying in the basement. I don't know, because each of us have our rooms. Like, I think we're on the same floor, but we're in different classrooms. That's what I remember. I'm not sure if I can call it something to talk about. I just feel I don't know you, so I decide to come here. I don't want to judge you based on what the others say. I thought she was suspicious of me, but she came here. Was I allowed to think that she believed me? Thank you. I'm not here for reasons like that. I'm here because I'm suspicious of you. I led Haley over to my blankets. She hesitated for a bit, but I could feel her following me behind me. Would she find it weird if I thanked her for keeping me company? I was unsure how to break the silence. Ah, the other day, wasn't there something you were about to say? What had she been trying to ask? Okay. You asked me where I've been. You asked how old I was. You asked how I managed to survive. Okay. You asked how I managed to survive. Well, I am curious about that too, but I'll ask again about that later. I want to know where you've been staying. Oh, that's what you came to ask? Yeah, at least to start with. We started chit-chatting. Thanks to her, I ended up sleeping really late, but if she hadn't have come, I would have probably stayed up all night. I felt it was a good thing that she came. Okay. 1 ruby. Damn, the rubies are expensive. Some of these chats are like 100 like rubies, so I'm like making sure I don't have to spend too much. I think these ones also cost like 25 or 50, so we actually do need, if I want to, like, you know, develop the relationship, I gotta use the rubies. But I kind of want to just get through the main story, so I'm okay with not romancing them, to be honest. Even though it's an otome game, I think it's just because they're like, yeah, I don't know, not feeling anybody. The next morning, okay, today we're going to the basement. We gathered in front of the stairs after we finished our patrols as we agreed. Your patrols went well? Yup. It had been a peaceful morning for me. Hayley, why are you coming out of Higu's room? Well, no reason. What's wrong? Were you two plotting a massacre or something? Massacres or something? This is just mad. Be careful, Hayley. You might be the next Judy before you know it. Just stop it, Scarlet. I just wanted to find out a bit more myself. Not again. It seems like Hayley's name had ended up on Scarlet's people to avoid list right below mine. After refusing to go on patrol with any of us, she ended up going together with Sue. Hayley looked pretty upset, but when she saw me, smiled. Had she been satisfied by my answers last night? I felt I need to work even harder. Too bad we couldn't bring the flashlights with us. Yeah, but since we're doing this on our own, we shouldn't be wasting the group's resources yet, even though it is for everyone's sake. I guess we're lucky the lights work down there. Yeah, even though it is really weird. Alright, let's just get this over with quickly. Let's be careful down there. We walked down the stairs as quietly as we could while still keeping up the pace. But I feel something wasn't right. The lights are off. You didn't turn them off when you left? I left them on when I came back here. I didn't think... It's clear someone else was here too. We went silent. It was clear that this was serious. I slowly walked to where I found the switch and flicked it again. With a click, the basement lit up. Wow, it really works. I told you. It's not that I didn't believe you. It's just so crazy. Shh. We walked a bit further to the back of the hallway where the boxes were. They were all neatly piled up again. This is where I found it. The hairpin. Zion walked over to the boxes and opened the lid of one to take a look. But it seems like there wasn't anything special inside. Looks like there's quite a few rooms to check out here. We spread out and tried each of the doorknobs. Unsurprisingly, the doors I had checked previously, the previous day, were still locked. But since there were 3 of us, it didn't take any time to check everything. And more importantly, it was way less scary. However, I didn't think all of them would be locked. Man, who did this really? It's clear someone was here, so why are they all locked up? It's super suspicious, you know? We still haven't checked around that corner over there. What do you think? I think we've been... The entire basement went dark all of a sudden. Were the lights out? Or could it be? A very strange rustling sound pierced the silence. Damn it. A voice in my head was quietly telling me to run. I was sure I wouldn't be able to go up against anyone without being able to see in front of me. We all ran without looking back. Luckily, the corridor was pretty much completely straight. Even the boxes were neatly organized again. I just need to go in a straight line. What? My foot got stuck on something. I started to lose my balance. Oh no, I'm gonna fall. I might as well. You can access both Ruby's option with roll to the right. Go, go, Ethan. I think Ethan is on the right, right? Oh no, it's Zion. Oopsie, Zion. Roll to the right. I turned and rolled to the right. I heard something drop right where I had stood a moment earlier. I felt someone really close by. It's me. It was Zion. I never expected to feel so relieved to hear him whisper, but suddenly I felt something warm at the back of my legs and back. I almost screamed out loud as I felt myself being lifted up. Oh, okay. It's not the zombies, because I was like, they're gonna not be warm. Hi, Cole. We are playing what's it called? Otome games with what's it called? So, I was giving context earlier, but basically, just to give you a rundown, it's an otome game that is in a zombie apocalypse. We are like in a currently our party is like with 5 different guys, but there are like other characters in. We had like our bestie from middle school that kind of just disappeared. We have someone that really doesn't want to be part of the party. Like, no, one person that doesn't want us to be part of the party, and we're kind of like being framed for things happening, and yeah, we're trying to investigate right now. So we went to the basement to see like if anybody's been hiding out in the basement, if that makes sense. Yeah, thank you for the alert, Neppy, I appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, we're like right now like investigating, but we heard some things, well, and now we're running away. Yeah. Zion started running towards the exit, holding me like a knight carrying his princess. I felt dizzy, but I could tell he ran faster than I would have managed on my own. In no time, we arrived at the top of the stairs. I think we should be safe here. He caught his breath, still carrying me in his arms. Thank you. You can put me down now. Only then, Zion lowered his body and drops me down on the floor. He was still breathing heavily. Why did you have to fall back there? I don't know what to say. Good thing you rolled to my side, huh? Man, I have no friggin' idea why Scarlett's afraid of such a clumsy head like you. I'm exhausted. You didn't have to carry me like that. And what, just leave you there? He was right. That was so scary. Yeah, I didn't expect the lights to go off just like that. You think Harry is fine? Of course he is, but he's pretty late, I think. If he doesn't come back soon, we'll go back there, okay? Fortunately, Harry shows up a few minutes later, panting and looking quite exhausted. Sorry, I was hiding somewhere. Glad you did. I'm glad you're okay. I guess we provoked whoever was who was down there. It's such a shame we didn't get anything out of this. Well, we're still alive. I know, but I'm not sure if we'll find any clues. Even if we do find something, it's not going to be easy proving it. And we can't be sure, you know, how the suspect would react if we confronted them. You're right, we can't find any clues like this. I mean, we came back completely empty-handed. I think we can show them that this hairpin thing she found. Wouldn't that cause a lot of confusion to everyone? Do we have any other choice? Zion was right. Our expedition in the basement had ended in failure, and we have nothing else we could do. Higu, what do you think? I agree with Zion. Okay then, let's go get some rest first and we'll reveal the hairpin at dinner meetings tomorrow. Oh my god, dinner later, sorry. Sounds good. Stay careful. See you guys later. Okay. We headed back to the classroom at classrooms one at a time, so no one would find out we had been together. Our break time just flew by. All the tension leaving my body made me feel drowsy, but I was still unable to sleep. There was some time left, but I decided to go wait in room 1C. The hallway was quiet. Hey! I met Eugene on the way to the classroom. Evening. Lawrence was just looking for you. Oh, really? Why did he want to see me? I decided to go see him before it got too busy preparing for the meeting. Do you know where he is? He's probably in the storage room checking on the food inventory. Thanks. Even though it was break time, everyone was so busy. I knocked on the door of the storage room before I walked in. Oh, hey Higu. What are you doing here? Hey, I heard you were looking for me. Ethan, in the middle of getting something from the back, stopped and looked around too. Hey Ethan. It wasn't anything important. Where have you been? I was getting worried. Hearing him ask like that, I felt like I should. And especially since he's the leader, I thought about telling him. But I had already promised Harry and Zion to keep it a secret. No, I was just here and there wondering. We must have missed each other. Is that so? I could hear someone entering the room behind me. Oh, Higu is here too. Yep, she came to talk to me. Yeah, I did. How about you, Harry? What are you doing here? It's my turn to prepare dinner tonight. Alright, I rolled my sleeves up as I offered to help. I had thought I only needed to carry the things back to the classroom, but every food item had to be thoroughly checked for contamination and evenly divided. You've been doing this all day? Well, everyone risked their lives getting this food. Oh, Harry, while you're there, can you get me 2 Pop-Tarts? This box is empty. Sure, give me a moment. Harry went to the boxes next to the door, but I suddenly got a really bad feeling. The moment I thought I heard something slowly breaking, snap. I quickly looked up above Harry's head. Was that put there repairing. It's quite large, and the wooden structure was about to collapse. Run over and push Harry. Okay, I guess we can do this. Let's do this. There we go. Thank you for the leg, Kurama. I must have used superhuman strength. I sprinted over to Harry and pushed him to the side. Almost at the same time, the wooden structure crashed down behind us, making the pile right where Harry had been standing. Ah! Ow. Oh no, are you guys okay? Lawrence and Ethan rushed over to help us. That could have ended really badly. Good job. He was complimenting me saving Harry, right? Harry seemed to be in a bit of a shock. He turned and looked at me. Thank you. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. You? Me too. Thanks to you. No, wait. I think you're her, Higu. What? I suddenly noticed the burning sensation in my calf. I rolled up my jeans and saw blood running down from where I had gotten hit by the collapsing structure. There's a first aid kit somewhere in here. In an instant, Ethan brought the kit and handed it over to Lawrence. Lawrence looked at the wound and treated it with antibiotic salve before wrapping it in bandage. I felt a bit shy having him look at my legs so closely, but I let him finish the treatment. I think we should move to the storage room elsewhere. I knew this building was quite old, but I didn't expect that. Let's just get the stuff in that we need and leave. But everyone looked over where Harry was looking. The collapsed wooden structure was completely blocking the door. Okay, next episode, guys. See, I feel like the episodes are more interesting than the DMs. Usually, I feel like this is just probably more to get close to the guys, I guess. Eventually, I might do this later. Maybe before we hit the end. I think before we hit the ending, maybe once we get to like this event, I'll do I'll kind of like just speed run all of this because I want to save the rubies for important stuff like in the episodes. I think that makes sense. That's all good then. I think I need something. See? Look at this. Like why is this so expensive? If I didn't like spend $12, this would take me ages. Like even the little, I think we can repair classrooms and we can get rubies out of them. But that's only 25 rubies. That's still like, that's not enough for like these options. So yeah, I don't really want to spend the money on the chats right now. The debris left by the collapsed wooden structure was too heavy to lift it. No wonder it fell down. This must weigh like a ton. We tried lifting it a few more times and decided to find an alternative way. If we can get this large piece out of the way, we all looked at Ethan where Ethan was pointing with his foot, a large wooden panel blocking the entrance. It looked like we could definitely squeeze ourselves through the entrance if we could just get rid of that piece. What was that noise? Oh dang, are you guys alright? Yeah, we're okay. Can you go and see if there's a saw somewhere? I'm sure we had one somewhere, but it's not here. Okay, just hang on. I could hear Eugene's footstep as he ran back to look for a saw. A moment later, Eugene returned with the saw, closely followed by Sue. Ethan grabbed the saw and started sawing the panel. After a sigh of relief, we were able to bring out the boxes out of the corridor, but something was strange. I don't think Ethan cut that bit of the panel. Why did it look like it had been cut? Almost as if someone had cut it before it collapsed. That should do it for now. We'll have to clear the rest too before trying to take the bigger boxes with us. We moved the boxes to the classroom next door and returned to 1C with some food. So wait, so the panel that they just cut off, there was already another cut for the thing to collapse. I'm kind of confused. What do they mean by wooden structure? It's just like a wooden panel. I low-key kind of didn't understand that part, but I'm assuming like someone basically cut it so it was loose and then it fell and it's still quite heavy, and I guess the place where it was cut, it just made it so it would fall, but like it wasn't where the door was, so they needed to probably cut the panel that was blocking the door. But then we kind of noticed there was like another cut. That's how I'm understanding it. Okay. I was exhausted from the incident that I didn't even know how dinner went. I could still eat some more, but I figured I shouldn't overstuff myself. Let's start the meeting. Does anyone here have anything they want to talk about before we get on with our agenda? There was a brief silence in the room. Zion looked half asleep as he suddenly raised his hand in the air. I do. But bothered by Zion looking sleepy, Harry cut him off. Actually, we have something to show you all. Harry took the hairpin out of his pocket. What's that? Wait, I've seen that before. Isn't that Judy's hairpin? Oh, it's Judy's hairpin. I thought it was gonna be your hairpin. What? Oh, she had a hairpin? I don't remember her having a hairpin. Oh, why does he have that? Everyone's confused as they muttered to themselves about why he had the hairpin. You guys are right. This belongs to Judy. What are you trying to say? This is such a bother. This is her hairpin. She had no reason to leave it behind if she left on her own. We found it on one of the boxes in the basement. In a box? Wait, did you say in the basement? What were you doing there? Who found it? It was her, right? Obviously. Scarlet pointed at me. I had no idea what to tell her. No, it was all three of us who went there together and found it. Me, Zion, and Hiku. We all went to the basement because we heard something down there. Honestly, this is really suspicious. Harry shot a look over Zion, telling him to take it a bit easy. Ethan looked like he wanted to say something. What is it, Ethan? I actually agree with what Zion says. Ethan asked to give us a minute before leaving the classroom. What's with him? This is just great. Are you guys saying that you're suspecting someone here? I'm sorry, but I think being suspicious is necessary at this point. We can't feel safe until all of this gets sorted out. Don't you agree? Lawrence turned back and looked at me. Higu, do you think so too? Yes, it's needed, but we can't do... Yeah, sorry, but we can't just do nothing. I don't like it too, but I'm too scared. Sorry, but we can't just do nothing. I felt uncomfortable saying this to him, so I avoided his eyes and continued talking. You know, things keep happening here, and I don't want any more people to go missing again. But that's why we should. The door opened and Ethan walked in. He was holding something in his hand. Isn't that Jay's? He used to carry it with him all the time. He really loved it. In Ethan's hand was a small jackknife. He never let anyone use that. But why do you have that? I found this. But not in the classroom he used today. Then where? This is weird. It's so weird. I could hear a faint noise. I turned around to see what it was and I noticed Scarlet biting her fingernails. What are you doing, Scarlet? Stop it. You'll hurt yourself. Don't you think it's weird? Honestly, I don't believe the three of them actually went together. Wouldn't it make more sense that they all made this to cover up the fact that she had the hairpin all the whole time? Scarlet pointed at me. Ethan, you found that in her room too, didn't you? I didn't. Haley grabbed Scarlet's arm to try and prevent her from biting her nails, but Scarlet just kept biting her nails while muttering to herself. She seems to get more serious and more... She seemed to get more and more suspicious. My lip balm disappeared too. Are you a kleptomaniac, or do you like to collect things like that? Or do you take things from people you want to get rid of or something? This is so scary. I'm going back to my room. I'm scared. I can't stay here any longer, and the rest of you are just taking her side. It's so weird. It's obvious something is wrong, but why doesn't anyone listen to me? Why? Scarlet screamed in fear and ran to the front of the door. I noticed her fingertips had stopped bleeding. She slammed the door violently as she left, leaving a heavy silence behind. This is why I exactly didn't want us to start suspecting each other. That's right, but you brought it up. I'm sure there must have been a really good reason that you did. Worried, I pulled gently on Zion's shirt and mouthed to him. Should we follow her? Leave her, she'll be fine. I guess I wasn't the best person to go comfort her anyway. What I was saying was that we should be all equally suspicious of everyone. Don't you see, all this happened because one person was the target of all suspicions? What's the possibility of an intruder? We can't count that out either, but I feel like this is too hasty of a decision. You guys are basing all of this only on one hairpin that was worth all this chaos. I understand if you're worried, but I had hoped you'd come to talk to me first about it. Then we could have at least tried to come up with something together. Don't you see me as a leader? I'm disappointed. I felt sorry for him. Us doing that on our own showed that we didn't trust him as a leader. Let's call it a night then. There's a day tomorrow too, you know. I don't think there's any point to this meeting anymore. Right. Yeah, I didn't want to start fighting. Let's calm ourselves and talk about it again. I was supposed to talk about the storage. Sorry, I think I'll go get some rest. Let's take the rest tomorrow. One at a time, everyone started leaving the classroom. A moment later, only Eugene, Ethan, and I were left in the room. Silence briefly filled the room because of the long meeting and the sun had almost set. It started to get dark outside. Why aren't you going? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. I get what you mean. I remember how excited you were when you first got here. Well, I guess you didn't know what you were getting yourself back into. I'm sure things will be better soon. Even best friends sometimes have disagreements. I know, but in a situation like this, that disagreement can turn into, you know, what? Never mind. Eugene looked away while pursing his lips for a moment before looking back at me. But aren't you angry? About what? You know, Scarlet accusing you like that? That's why we fought last time, but you didn't today. She said she was scared. There wasn't much I could do about that. I guess. Before you came here, nothing really used to happen, right, Ethan? Ethan was dozing off with his hand stuck in his pocket. He's sleeping again. This guy, as soon as the night comes, he can't keep his eyes open. I'll be right back after I get him to his room. He's coming back? Surprised, I ended up nodding. Putting Ethan's arm around his neck, Eugene brought Ethan out to the corridor. I turned around and gazed outside the window. Damn, we are in a Korean drama. The magical feeling of seeing all those stars so clearly had Seeing all the stars so clearly had all but gone away. I kept worrying about Scarlet. She looked genuinely afraid. Had she been that scared of me? If I had started to think all the things that had happened recently because of one person, I would have been terribly scared of that person myself. That's why I didn't get upset at her. Huh? I think I just saw something outside the window. I looked down at the figure. I figured it was probably an infected, but the way it moved, it was definitely more like a human. Wait, that's Scarlet. Was she really trying to leave in the middle of the night? No, it's too dangerous. Regardless how much she hated me, I had to stop her. I rushed down to the stairs to get her before she left the campus. I stood in the middle of the field and looked around for her. Where did she go? Had she already walked through the gate? She wasn't walking that fast. I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around and looked up. Hey Scarlet, I get that you're scared, but you can't just... Oh no, I should have brought something with me. What waited for me wasn't Scarlet, but a horribly twisted zombie. Oh my god, we're so stupid. We're so stupid. What? Oh. Okay, let's continue. Episode 17. I had noticed the smell of rotten flesh moments earlier. The stench as the zombie stood right in front of me was unbelievably nauseating. However, the scariest part was its eyes. It stared right at me, ready to attack. I didn't want to die here. Was Scarlet okay? The zombie started walking slowly walking closer. I started walking backwards to keep the distance, but... Grrr! It noticed me moving and started running straight towards me. Hearing its quick steps made me forget how to breathe. I didn't want to die like this. Oh my god. Who closed the door like that? I could hear that from here. Escaping the zombie, I just ran the other way as fast as I could. I was completely out of breath. My lungs felt like they were tearing apart. No, I need to stay conscious. Right then, I noticed the gym storage. A memory of being told the door was locked passed by through my head. But right now, I don't have any other options. Grabbing the key in my pocket, I bolted towards the storage entrance. Grrr! The zombie kept in the same pace, seemingly never getting tired. Bang! I aimed the key at the keyhole in the doorknob and I tried pushing it in. Rattle, 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 rattle. My hands were shaking so much I couldn't put the key in the hole. Come on, come on. The zombie kept getting closer. I closed my eyes and tried inserting the key one more time when... Thud! Are you okay? Lawrence! The zombie collapsed to the ground with a thump. Remaining in front of me was Lawrence. He was holding a sturdy piece of wood in one hand. He must have used it to hit the zombie. Just then, the key unlocks the door. The key was for the storage room? Lawrence, look, it was the storage room. That's great. We can come back with the rest of the guys and... Before we could celebrate our victory, a pack of zombies started running towards us. Let's get inside, quick! Lawrence grabbed my hand and rushed into the storage room. What happened? Quick, lock the door. As soon as I heard him say that, I reached for the lock and secured it. The zombies instantly started banging against the door as they tried to get inside. I shivered as I heard the horrifying noise outside. How long do you think the door will hold? Don't worry. But the banging continued outside. What? I don't care. Can I just look away? I'm not spending $100 just to nod. I just looked away. The storage turned silent. If we stay here for a while, they'll give up and go back. Let's get back into the school then. Thank you, Lawrence. Don't mention it. But what were you doing out there? I was chased by a zombie. It seemed like that. You were looking for Scarlet, right? Oh yeah. Didn't you see her? No, unfortunately. I would have brought her back right away if I saw her. Looking into his eyes, he didn't seem to I can't speak today. Looking into his eyes, he didn't seem like someone to lie. First, let's try to see what's in here while we think about what to do. I know you really want to help Scarlet, but we can't do anything until they're gone. Yeah, you're right. I looked around with Lawrence, hoping to find something useful, but all we could find is a toolkit and some balls. Should we take the toolkit? I'll carry it. It's pretty heavy. No, I can carry it myself. I didn't mean you were too weak to carry it. I'm just worried you're too exhausted from all that running. Thanks. Our eyes met and Lawrence gave me his usual warm, friendly smile. I walked over to the window and checked outside. He was right. Lawrence, I think they're gone. Let's get back then. I'm sure Skull is probably back by now too. Yeah, I hope she is. I followed Lawrence as we walked back. Everything was going to be fine. Everything had to be fine. What the heck happened to you guys? Do you have any idea how worried I was? The first thing I heard as I walked into the classroom was Eugene's very angry voice. Since when do you worry about things, Eugene? Hey, Higu. Eugene was flipping out because you were gone, made me wake up. No, I was just away for a moment and then she said, okay. So when she wasn't here, Eugene mumbled to himself. You know what I mean. You should have gotten back quicker. What about Scarlet? What about her? Just now, I think I saw her go outside. That's why we were looking for her. Looks like they didn't even notice that Scarlet's gone. Good thing Lawrence was there for me at the right time. She really left? And you went after her? I mean, you weren't even close to begin with, and it's not like you're strong enough to drag her back either. Why would you do something so stupid like that? Okay. Oh. Oh my god, hi, sorry. Hello. It's morning street. Yeah, it's not early morning. It's the afternoon. It's 12:30 for me right now. We're playing Otome game. Let me see. What do I want to do? It's dangerous out there. I had to stop her. What else? Should I have let her? Okay. What else? Should I have let her? You know she was trying to leave the school, but you want me to let her since it doesn't concern me? I guess I wouldn't either, but still. How come you guys didn't come back with her then? We couldn't find her. What? Shouldn't we go look for her? Before everyone got too agitated, Lawrence gently shook his head and stopped them. There are quite a few zombies out there right now. It's dangerous. Can't we handle them if we move in a group? If there's not too many of them. Let's split in half and search for her in 2 big groups. Yeah, she's probably somewhere in the school field hiding from the zombies. I really hope so. We need to find her quick. By the way, where's Ethan? He does usually sleep at this time of night. I'll go get him. I'll make the groups then. Moments later, Lawrence returned with Ethan, who looked quite sleepy. I was in the same team as Zion, Ethan, and Haley. Okay. So, wait. Zion, Ethan, and Haley. Okay. We brought some equipment and we were walking through the corridor. The other 4 already had grabbed their weapons and headed out to the school field. Zion kept complaining about something and Haley followed slowly, clearly bothered. Ethan was having just woke up, kept yawning. You want me to help stay stay awake? What? You want me to help stay awake? You're such a sleepyhead. Do you want to go back and rest? Let's see that. Oh, it's 12:30 for you? You're a whole 12 hours. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm in the future. Yeah. I'm in the future. You're in the past. Ethan looked at me briefly before nodding. Your hand, like this? I stretched out my open hand to him. Ethan hesitated for a moment before putting his hand on top of mine. The way he put his hand with the backup was so cute. I couldn't help but giggle, and then I turned his head over. I grabbed his hand with both of mine. What are we doing? Wait, what? What are we doing? I just was speaking. I didn't register. We're holding hands with him? No. I grabbed his hand with both of mine and started massaging his palms using my thumbs. Oh, okay. I used to do this to my best friend back in school whenever she felt sleepy. She said it really helped her stay awake. How does this feel? Just massage? Bro, if I get a massage, I'm gonna go sleep. I can't sleep when someone's massaging me, bro. Tell me when I do. Bro, you want to know? You want to know when you die? What the heck? No, I don't want to know. I'm anxious. That's crazy. I feel more sleepy. That's what I'm saying. Hey, wait. Hearing Zion's voice, everyone stopped. We had stopped in front of Scarlett's room. Isn't the door open? It wasn't earlier. Did she come back? Let's check before we leave. Cop, cop, cop. The door was open, but I figured I'd knock just in case. There was no response. This ominous feeling. I felt it slowly run up my spine as I roughly flung the door open. Bang! But as soon as I opened the door, I completely froze in place. Same with Zion, who had rushed inside after seeing my strange reaction. Hey! What the? Scarlett? Scarlett! What waited us on the other side of the door was Scarlett's lifeless body just sitting drenched in blood. Oh shit. Okay, I had a feeling it wasn't Scarlett. I just knew she was a hater. But like... Oh shit. I think it's Sue. I think Sue is sus. I think Sue is sus. Or maybe Haley is sus. But Haley like... Or maybe it is Intruder. No, I'm gonna put my bets on Sue. Sue... I bet when she takes off... You know like in Danganronpa when... Oh, there's a girl that takes off her glasses and then she's like... actually like twisted. I feel like it's Sue. My bets are on Sue. We've been like partnered with Sue, but like I don't know. Oh my god, hi Mizu. Most normal time I've seen you stream. Yeah, I actually wake up at like 9 AM guys. My new job got me like waking like not degenning as much. I even streamed yesterday. I think I fell asleep around 2 AM. I slept pretty early. Maybe you're the sus one massaging the dude's hand and all. I didn't know I was gonna touch him like that, bro. But like, realistically, I don't know. I feel like you'd be more sleepy if someone gives you a massage. Wait, Scarlett's dead. But we saw her walking outside. She was walking outside and then she just poof. Damn. We didn't even like try and become friends. I mean, I thought we were gonna try and at least like get her to warm up to us, but I didn't realize like she was gonna just disappear. But the thing is, then we still don't know where Judy is because Judy is she also disappeared, but her like she just disappeared, but there's no body, so she's not in the party as well. I don't know. Hand stimulations are a thing. Is it really? I don't know. Okay, let's go back. Let's see what happened to Scarlet. Damn it! We quickly rushed over to Scarlet. Scarlet, are you okay? Scarlet! Oh no. Shocked, Haley took a couple steps backwards. That was enough confirmation of the bad feeling I had. But not wanting to believe it, I got closer to Scarlet. I gently pat my hand on her arm. No! But it was cold. Scarlet was dead. I felt the tears roll down my cheeks. She died. She was really dead. Hey, she isn't right, Higu. Haley, why are you crying? Hey, Scarlet. Oh yeah, wait, Zion was close to Scarlet as well, I remember too. We had all turned completely pale by the shocking sight in front of us. It was the first time I had seen someone so close to me dead, so I felt completely devastated. It's alright, Higu. I felt someone pick me up as I cried out my eyes. It was Harry. Probably having heard us, the other group had entered the classroom too. Oh no. Why? Is Scarlet dead? Was there a zombie? Sue's eyes looked cold as she looked over the room. Ethan kneeled down in front of Scarlet and started examining her body. Zion, seemingly agitated, rushed over to him. Hey Ethan, what the heck are you doing? Stop it. I mean, yeah. Wait, let's block him. Grab his arm. Maybe we'll let... I feel like Ethan is usually calm, so let's just see. Yeah, just grab your arm. I grabbed his arm and shook my head to him. Damn it. Damn it! Zion stopped with a furious expression on his face. I kept holding onto his arm as I watched what Ethan was doing. Ethan gently checked Scarlet's body. It lifelessly fell over to the side. There's something in her hand. Ethan carefully pried Scarlet's closed fist open. She was holding Zion's student ID. What the? Right, she asked me for it a while ago, that's why. Okay, relax. The classroom fell silent. The situation had made Zion's team suspicious. First of all, how about another quick search around the school? Sounds good. A zombie might have snuck in. We divided our groups and spread it out. But we found no traces of a zombie in the school. 3 days later, we were unable to stay as close as we previously had been. The only thing that we did was look at each other in silence. Nothing else. Just confirming that we were still alive. Guys, Lawrence was the first one to break silence. We can't be like this forever. We have to keep living, you know? It's not like it's the first time we've lost a friend. Hearing Lawrence's cold words, Eugene interrupted. So you're saying we should get along with a murderer? Lawrence wasn't wrong, but we couldn't ever go back to how it used to be. We already had started to distrust each other too much. If I knew it'd become like this, Harry muttered to himself. His face was filled with remorse. I wouldn't have told anyone, making everyone this worried. He's probably talking about the hairpin incident. No, but like, oh, maybe it is. I think it's Sue. Sue is sus. I thought it was her hairpin. I don't remember Judy wearing a hairpin. I feel like I don't remember. She's the only one that has hairpins. I remember, like, I was kind of not sure. So I googled whose hairpin it was. Or like, I didn't google the hairpin, sorry. I googled the characters. And Judy did not have a hairpin. It was only Sue. Sue has 2. Zion not looking good. But Zion is my favorite. Zion's my favorite right now. I don't think it's him. I don't think it's any of the ultimate. Do you think it's the guys? I don't think so. They're the love interest. I mean, it could be. It could be, actually. The game might want it to play out like this. The thing is, I thought it was... Okay, I thought it was Sue because the hairpin that we found in an area that I guess we weren't supposed to go to, we found like a hairpin. And then Scarlet said... I had a feeling it wasn't Scarlet because she said like her lip balm got stolen, so she assumed it was us. But like... I don't know. I don't know. She said, can't be a boy. No, but like, all of them, we've kind of been around each other when incidents have happened. You know? Oh shit, wait. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's Zion. We literally went with Zion down to the basement. Harry and Zion we were down there. And then I don't think it's Eugene. I feel like Eugene is just really bratty, but like he's always really like, how do I explain this? When we've gone on patrols, right? Like when we're finding food sources, Eugene is usually the one like always besides us when things happen as well. So I don't think it's Eugene. Harry and Lawrence, don't really care for like doormat type personalities, but like I guess Harry said that he didn't want to ruin the dynamic of the group, so he was like, okay, if we find shit, usually we try and like tell everybody else, so it's like, you know, there's no secrets, everybody is in the clear of what's happening. But because when we kind of became a bit like, oh shit, things are happening, we're finding random shit around, you know, the place that sometimes we don't have access to, Harry was like, okay, we should keep this to ourselves. So maybe it could be Harry. So his thing could be, I don't know, Harry, Lawrence. Low-key, I'm just sus of them because I don't like them as much as the other people. Or like, they just have like, their personalities, like kind of to me. Ethan, Loki, he just seems so chill, but then it could be him. It could be him. I mean, he didn't like hesitate to touch Scarlett's body when she passed, but man's always so sleepy, you know? He just doesn't talk that much. He's always sleepy. He's always like, I feel like he's just, he just does whatever someone tells him. I don't feel like he has his own, like, he doesn't really care. Like, he doesn't really, like, make his own decisions, right? That's what I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like he just, when someone's like, oh, Ethan, do this, he's like, okay, I'll do that. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime? Sleepy. That's him. That's literally him. That's the vibe I get. He doesn't talk that much. I'm just thinking, like, what he was interested in. I don't really remember. Yeah. Harry could be sus. Lawrence is the leader. Could be sus as well. You know, sometimes people like to abuse their position. I don't know. You literally just said, if evil, why hot? I don't know. I'm confused too. Hi, yappers. Hello. I'm peeping in from work. Trapped for 80 more minutes. Oh my god. Happy 80 more minutes of work. Damn. Counting it by the minutes. It's okay. Don't look at the clock from now. I feel like when you look at the time, work goes by more longer. Does it not? For me, it does. Okay. Next one. No, we had to do it. Sorry, because of me. What's done is done, Harry. Sorry, because of me. You were right, we shouldn't have been suspicious of anyone. But because of me, we all ended up like this. No, that's not because of us. Someone killed Scarlett. All of us were still fine up to that point. You know? This isn't because of you. I'm responsible for it too. Remorseful, we both turned silent. As Harry and I continued our conversation, Lawrence looked calm, and Eugene kept talking. I feel like Judy disappearing back then wasn't a coincidence either, but I have no clue on what to do. I can't calm down. Eugene looked desperate. Eugene. What? Are you gonna stop me this time, Higu? I don't know. I don't know what to do. But the least we can do is avoid making things worse. Don't you agree? Whatever. Honestly, before she came here, then what? How are you gonna finish that sentence, Eugene? I knew what Eugene was about to say, and it shocked me. If Harry hadn't interrupted him. But it's true. Yeah, he's right though, isn't he? I turned around to Haley, who immediately looked away. I suddenly started feeling dizzy. I ended up just running as fast as I could out of the classroom. Hey, wait! I shut the door behind me and curled up on the floor. Is this really all because of me? I grabbed my bag. I didn't have much time to pack. When I had come here, I had only a few pieces of food to eat. Then the door opened. Oh, she decided to talk to us? What? Are you going to run away in anger too? It was Sue. Hearing her calm and collected voice made me feel like my heated temper started to cool off a bit. Calm down, Higu. Okay. Sorry for being such a bother. Sue shook her head as if to tell me it was fine and locked the door. See, she's the only one that has the hairpin. I don't get it. I don't think it was Judy's. I wish we could like... Wait, do we have like... Oh. Wait. Like, oh my god. Okay, wait. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of Judy because some of you guys don't know like what she looks like. Because she did not have a hairpin. That is Sue's. I feel like it's not her. The sound of the door closing was followed by silence. Actually, there is one person I'm suspicious of. I have been keeping an eye out these last couple of days. My eyes grew wide. You know who did it? At the moment, I have a strong suspicion. So I need to go find some solid evidence. Then I'll help you. Sue shook her head again. We need to be really careful. It would be too obvious if we were to go together. So, she looked firmly at me. Just in case if anything happens to me, be careful of... Who? Sue left the room, but I was sitting still, completely stunned. The room was completely silent, but it felt like a storm was raging inside my head. I was just about to get back to my senses as I heard the knocking. Oh, hey Ethan. What are you doing? Ethan's eyes were fixed on my bag. I quickly scooched over to the side, hiding the bag behind me. I was just... You're leaving? Seeing him look down at me made me burst into tears. Why do I always have to... Don't cry. And don't worry. I nodded, but the tears kept pouring. I don't think it was you. If you were really responsible, you wouldn't be crying like this. I must have looked like a fountain as I started to cry even harder. Yeah, I just feel like Ethan... Like, if Ethan was a part of it, it was because he was just listening to other people's instructions. I don't think it was him. I feel like he's just trying to survive, man. Like, he's trying to do like the bare minimum. But then also like, if someone asked him to do things, he'll just do it, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's Ethan. I don't know about Harry. I like Zion. I think I'm biased with Zion. Ethan, I just don't feel like the hostility. But then like Sue, even though she's calm, she's like a bit too calm. Eugene seems too like, maybe it is an intruder. Maybe I'm thinking too like deep into it. Eugene just seems like he's all over the place. I feel like he's just really scared. He gives me the vibes of like being really bratty, but it's just because he's just really scared. Like he's just trying to like not keep it lively, but he's also like doing things very selfishly. Like he's not really thinking about other people's actions. He's just saying whatever he has on his mind. Yeah. Who touched the body? Because I agree with you after you said that. Ethan was the one that touched the body. But the thing is, he's the one that... Okay. The thing is, his personality, like, he seems to only do what other people ask him to do. Like, he'll help out in group situations. Like, he's like, okay, yeah, I can lift this, I can cut this, I'll do this. But when it comes to like, it seems like he doesn't roam. I feel like he's so sleepy all the time. He's just like, time to sleep. It's nighttime, go to bedtime. Hungry, get some food. Like, he's very like that personality. Unless he has more like, maybe we'll learn more about him. I'm not too sure. Also, we have talked to Ethan quite a bit, but that's the only thing I like get. Like, he's like he seems very like calm and caring, but he's not expressive. So that's why I don't think it's Ethan. Yeah, but Ethan just quietly waited for me to finish as he always did. And as I always did after crying, I started feeling embarrassed. I feel like I'm crying too often in front of you. Sorry. Shakes his head. You're not leaving, right? As long as it's safe here. I won't. Maybe. I'll say maybe. Well, I was training to be a mortuary. Really? Mortuary assistant, and touching dead bodies used to bother me, but after a while it didn't faze me anymore, so it was kind of sus that he just casually touched a corpse. That is true. That is true. I mean, I'm not like he's not completely free. I think the only person that I don't think is sus is like Eugene. Like, I genuinely feel like he gives me like very much like he's really scared. Like, he'll protect if he needs to protect, but he's like very much like a I don't know. Bratty. I feel like that's the best way I can describe him. It's okay. We'll learn more. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. Haha. Packing my bag was just something I did in the heat of the moment. I wouldn't actually be able to leave. Anyways, let's go back. The others are worrying. Okay. Not wanting them to know I cried, I went to the window and wiped my tears. That's when I noticed something weird outside. A person? Oh, another person? Okay. Wait, let me quickly drink water. My throat is getting dry. Oh, okay, I think I left my water outside. I still have my bubble tea, but it has boba and I don't want to eat it. Wait, I just want the tea. Man, I hate when they add boba to my boba. I actually didn't even order the boba. They added boba for some reason. I'm so sad. I haven't had like pearls in my boba in a long time, just because like I'm so lazy to chew, and then like it tastes pretty good, I can't lie, but I feel like I want to drink. I don't want to chew. Okay. There we go. Let's go. Episode 19. I could see the shadowy figure of a person by the school entrance shortly before it disappeared. It was the first time I saw someone other than the guys in our group. So I was nervous, but I was also kinda excited. See something? I think I saw a person. What is it? I'm just confused. Things have just become so complicated now. Not really understanding what he meant, I tilted my head to the side. Just because they're human, you can't trust them. Not anymore. I realized he was right. With a troubled mind, I thought back to how Ethan had been when we first met. Because we are all human, we care. Ethan, how did he end up like this? So, when you said you saw someone, I wasn't sure what to think. It worries me and bothers me at the same time. We need to be more careful. If we get stronger and stay careful, wouldn't we be able to protect ourselves, even if we meet new people, instead of just suspecting them? I worry that what I said would sound like me scolding him, but surprisingly he looked relieved to hear that. You're right. As long as we don't let our guard down, we don't have to be worried about meeting anyone. I thought I wasn't making any sense, but I'm glad you understood what I meant. Let's get back. The guys must be worried. Doesn't he look like Yoru? I remember calling like Ethan like Yoru. Ethan reminds me of Yoru. Jay looked like Rin from Free. Zion looks like Mystic Messenger. What's his name? 707 from Mystic Messenger. I don't know. My brain is like, oh my god, my brain is so rotted. We headed back into the room 1C together. Welcome back. Did you grow tired of crying? I swear, every time you open your mouth, Eugene was standing behind Zion, poking his head out, looking at me. I just silently watched as he hesitantly walked up to me. Higu, you see, I wait for him to finish. I'm really sorry. Okay, it's okay. It won't happen again. I nodded and looked around. I wanted to talk to Haley next, but Lawrence, who had been talking with Ethan, walked over to me. I was told you saw something. I'm not sure if it was anything. You don't have to worry about it. Is that so? We'll just keep that in mind when we patrol outside the gate. We're going on patrol again after all of this? I guess we have a few things to take care of first, but we still need to go find some food. We can't starve here. That's true, but where's Sue, by the way? Has she already gone to sleep? But she never misses these meetings. While we need to do our best during patrols, we've started to distrust each other inside the school. I felt like I saw Lawrence glance over Zion Lawrence glanced over Zion and Harry as he spoke, and one of us even ended up dying. We need to stay on our toes. That's why from this point on, I'll be keeping a record of any unusual behavior of everyone. Are you telling us to be suspicious of Sue? Unfortunately, yes. That's what I was thinking, but if they give it to us too obvious, like, this seems too obvious, like, you know? Wait. I'm gonna show you guys what, like, Judy looks like. Because I don't think you guys know who Judy is. Because she disappeared. Wait, Dangerous Fellows. Why does Haley look so bland? Like, she looks like mega side character. Yeah, she's probably gonna be the next one to die, right? I told you, like, I'm telling you, like, I did not really give a fuck about, like, the other characters. Sue is just like, she kind of to me. Wait, can I show you? I'm gonna show you. So this is Judy. Tell me, how is that Judy's clip? We found a hairpin. Judy does not have a hairpin. When they're like, oh my god, it's Judy's hairpin. I'm like, where? Do you see a hairpin? I don't see a hairpin. But you know who had a hairpin? Oh my god, sorry, you guys see my tabs. Who has a hairpin? Who has a hairpin? She has a hairpin. Well, I mean, to be fair, they didn't say anything. Yeah, Haley does look really boring. I said that before. I was like, I don't really care. I don't give a fuck about Haley. Jay looks like Rin. Rin from Free. Does he not? I don't know. If Haley and Sue die, the killers are only targeting women. That's true. But Jay died, but technically Jay died on patrol. He died, like, to a zombie, I think. I can't remember. Wait. Actually, no, we didn't see Jay. Wait. Who was on that patrol with us? So what we usually do every day is we patrol around the block to try and find more food, right? Because we always kind of are running low. So we'll do patrols. And we were in a patrol with Jay, Lawrence, Eugene, and me. Lawrence is the leader. Eugene is like the bratty kid that I just kind of accused us. But I don't think it's Eugene. I generally do not think it's Eugene. But like, it could be Eugene. So let's just take... I need to like get... I think I'm too biased. I think I'm too biased with my like... You know, when some people have certain personalities, I just feel like it doesn't make sense for them to... It could be Eugene, Lawrence. I feel like I would be more sus of Lawrence than Eugene. But they said Jay, like, passed. Like, he passed after, like, one of the zombies attacked him. But then Lawrence knows his way. No, it could be Lawrence because Lawrence actually knew his way around town pretty confidently. I do think it might be Lawrence. Wait a second. The leader uses its power. I think because he's the leader, he could be abusing his power. I think that could be it. Maybe. I'm thinking now. Lawrence. Wait a second. I thought Harry, but maybe Lawrence, just because when we were on patrol, usually I think everybody said like, oh, they take certain routes because they know that this is safe, and they usually know like these routes are the way to get back to school quick, right? Like they're like, oh, everybody knows these are the routes they take. Usually if something, I think if there's like anything that's like preventing them to use a route, they'll kind of tell everybody, oh, this route has something blocking it, so don't use this route. So everybody will be kind of like, everyone will know like, oh, where everyone is. Like they kind of know the area. But Lawrence had ways of getting in and out. He was like, oh, there's this secret alley here. This is a faster way. Like we can't, but like he didn't really say, I don't know if he said anything to anyone. That's kind of sus too. That's kind of sus too. Wait, I'm sus of everybody. Hi, Seun. Hello. Yes, it's actually a otome game. Like, yes, it is like a visual novel type. We're in a zombie apocalypse, and we are in a party with these guys and some girls as well, and people are dying and like sus things are happening in the in the game. Oh my god, how let me like give you a very brief summary. So there's a zombie apocalypse. We are in a party. Things are happening in the party. So basically right now we are like in the school kind of, that's like our, I guess like our safe area, but we do have patrols to like go survive and find food. But the problem is there's someone kind of framing, like there's things that have happened in our safe area that we're thinking someone is like framing someone else in the group. Like it seems like people are framing us. So that's why we're like saying, oh, why are certain things happening? Like one of our close friends that was in the party kind of disappeared. And then recently someone died in our party, but they usually, if someone dies, it's because of like, you know, the zombies whenever we're going patrolling. But this time we found like a body inside the school, which we're staying at. So now we're kind of like discussing how things are going to happen. And now I'm like thinking, who should I be sus of? And I think at first I wasn't like really sus of any of the guys, but I low-key think it could be the leader, because leader, he has like a level of power, right? So I'm thinking he might be sus because he kind of knows his way in and out of town. But I don't understand how he would be sus. He kind of gives me doormat vibes as well. I don't know. I'm thinking. Okay, wait. Okay. Let me quickly... Let's figure out. Who do I think I want? I don't know who to be sus of now. So these are the characters that we... No, so this is the boys. I'm guessing who we can romance, right? But then these are also in our party. He's dead. She's gone. She just died. She looks so plain. She looks so plain. I don't know. I don't know what to think of. I don't know what to think of Haley. I feel like it could be Sue. I'm so like, I don't know why I'm so sus of her. I just feel like it's Sue because the things that have happened in the game, right? So Scarlet lost her lip balm. She accused us from stealing. She really hated us from the beginning. She's like, I don't want a newcomer. Like, how did you survive by yourself at like in a zombie apocalypse? She kept thinking we were infected. So fair enough, she was probably sus of us. But as the game kind of went like, you know, played through, Haley was just like, oh, you stole my lip balm. And we're like, that we didn't take any lip balm. We didn't even know you had lip balm. We didn't know any of that. So she was like always like very sus of us. This is our bestie from like middle school. So we kind of just got reunited. She's like, oh my god, let's stay in the same classroom, because each of us have like our own space to sleep in. So, you know, we're like, we have a bit of privacy in our little safe haven place. So GD is like, oh my god, stay with me. So I guess we thought we had a friend, but then all of a sudden she disappeared. No trace, no left. She she kind of just like disappeared, and that's why Scarlet was even more sus of us, because she was like, what did you do to Judy? What did you do to Judy? Like, this is your friend, this was your friend, and your friend just left. Like, you don't know anything, you don't know anything about your roommate, kind of thing. So everyone was like, oh, that is a bit sus. Like, they're like, oh, Higu, you kind of sus, where is Judy? I thought you guys were besties. And then Jay is kind of a simp for Scarlet. So he's like, yeah, I believe whatever Scarlet believes, right? But then this guy, he kind of just got mugged when we were doing patrolling. Like, we were outside trying to find some food and he got mugged. But the thing is, I can't tell if he actually got mugged because we also fainted during our patrol, right? So who was on that patrol? That patrol, this guy and this guy was here. So both of them were there. So it was me, Lawrence, Eugene, and Jay. Right? We were in a party of 4. Both of them said, I think both of them said, it's been like a week, so I don't, it could, my brain might not be like up to date, but they said, oh, the guy got mugged, like Jay got mugged. So I'm like, oh, okay. What do we do then? Okay, we need to like just leave. So both me, Lawrence, Eugene leave. But the thing is, I think Eugene is the one that found us. Lawrence was the one that guided us. And he was telling us like, oh, we should take a different route. Because the thing is, we have to leave the school to find food, right? But usually when we leave school, there's a certain path. Lawrence was the one to tell us, like, told us to take a different path. So my thinking is like, how do you know there's different paths? Did you tell everyone? I'm not too sure. He said like, oh, because he's the leader, he should know this and that. But then I don't know. Like that seems a bit sus to me. He wants us to be open and like, you know, he doesn't want us to withhold information, but he kind of held information with the paths. Like, That's a bit sus, right? Right. Okay. Eugene. Low-key, it just feels like I can just vibe with Eugene. Like, I don't feel anything towards Eugene. I think like when we were like looking for food, because we were like in a convenience store right before when we were scavenging for food, and we found like a gacha machine, and both me and him were bonding. We were both like, oh my god, you want to play a claw game? Like, I love claw game machines, you know? I was like, oh my god, it's like my bestie. That's the vibe that Eugene gives me. But then like Lawrence was like, okay, let's go get food, and then somehow on the way back to the school, we end up like fainting. We end up fainting because I guess like, I think we thought Jay pushed us, but low-key maybe Lawrence pushed us. I think low-key, I think we thought it was Jay that pushed us, but maybe it was Lawrence that pushed us. And then he killed Jay. But then I don't know where Eugene was. Or Eugene was probably fighting off monsters. I don't know. What if they're both killers? Accomplice? I don't think Lawrence and Eugene are friends though. Like, they're just party members. They don't feel like friends. I feel like if anything, Eugene and Zion feel more closer. Lawrence and Harry feel closer. Ethan is just off sleeping half of the freaking like playthrough. He obviously he's nice. He seems more chill, but actually no. I take back what I said. Ethan was the one that touched Scarlet's body, like to examine and see if she was all good. And wait. My brain is doing like, my brain is like trying to cook. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Oh my. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's just like continue. We'll just continue and see. Okay. Unfortunately, yes. Oh, I don't even remember where we got up to now. Unfortunately, yes. Okay. Oh my god. Hi, Doofy. Is this a dating sim? Basically, but it's kind of like a mystery. We're getting framed for things that we didn't do. Okay. Okay. Damn, I can't believe Scarlet died. I didn't expect that. I thought she died in the school. I don't know. I don't know who to trust now. So no matter whether I trust Sue or not, I felt it was the best to follow what Lawrence said. Yeah, no, I already said from the beginning, I was already kind of sus from her. I don't know why they said it was Judy's hair clip. I was like, the only person that has a hair clip was, oh my god, wait. Like, sorry, I was kind of going back and explaining like what was happening in the story. She's the only bitch that has freaking hair clips. What do you mean it's her? I'm so confused. Judy has no hair clips. I don't get it. I was like pretty certain that it was her. And now everyone is like scared. Maybe we need to see the hair clip. I think maybe if it's like a cat or something, maybe that's what they're talking about. Okay. I'm just gonna continue. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I felt it was best to follow what Lawrence said. In situations like this, we need to be extra careful. What Sue had told me, maybe it couldn't be trusted either. I decided to wait for the time being. We'd know for sure when she got back. Thank you for understanding. Let's keep our eyes open. Was it my imagination, or was it Lawrence's was colder than usual? Or could it have been because of the situation? First of all, I can see you're all really tired, but the reason I've asked you here is to emphasize how important it is for us to stick together. As Lawrence finished his sentence, the room went quiet. Also, we have things to do that can wait. Let's take our farewells to Scarlet. We all close our eyes. Then Lawrence started his speech with a calm voice. Just like the last time, he ended his speech with a request for everyone to overcome any hardships and stay strong. This time it felt some more heartbreaking than with Jay. Let's take one day off to recover and then start with patrols again. Harry, you have the map with all the previous search mark zones, right? Ah, that's right, it's in my room. Great, make sure you bring it with you. Got it. That's the end of the meeting, or dismissed. Patrol. Ignoring Eugene's mumbling, I walked over to Harry, curious about the map. I hadn't heard about that before. Here it is. Even though it isn't really anything special. Harry pulled out a large map after digging around in his bag. Okay, I need to double check this because I swear Lawrence said like when we went back, we took a different pathway to what the map is because we've never seen the map before. We just know that everybody knows that there's certain areas they patrol and certain areas they don't patrol. Like if something is blocked out, like let's say a building has fallen down or there's just like construction or something on the road, they'll mark it off so we don't go there again. But then like Lawrence said, oh yeah, I know a secret way that like it hasn't been blocked off, but it's not even on the map. Yeah. Haha, we took it from a real estate office. Huge, isn't it? As he reached out to hand the map to me, his bag tipped over, spilling the contents all over the floor. What is this? Sorry. Among the noise that was created by the falling things, I heard a sound of an empty bottle. Haha, I'm so clumsy. I'll help you. No, there's no... Ignoring his response, I bent down to help him pick up everything. I noticed a small plastic bottle. Medicine? Yeah, it's nothing. I didn't know you were sick, Harry. Well, you see, it's just for headaches. I'm not infected or anything like that. It's just since earlier, Flustered, Harry kept rambling on incoherently. It's fine, everyone gets sick every now and then. But this... I shook the bottle, it was really light and it made no noise as I shook it. Yeah, it's empty. I just carry it with me every time, it helps me. Have you had headaches for a long time? I guess I do, or not, I don't know. He put on a wide smile, but it didn't feel sincere at all. My family went through a tough time. My mom cried every day. Harry, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. No, it's okay. I can talk about this now. Okay. When I saw her cry, I felt like I shouldn't cry, so I've always kept it inside. Because of that, whenever I'd usually cried, I'd get bad headaches. Okay. Does it hurt now? Too? No, it's fine right now. I actually feel better talking about it. Thank you for listening to my weird stories. Don't mention it. Thank you for telling me. It's pretty big deal for me that I get to open up about this to someone. Harry smiled as I carefully handed back the bottle back to him. It felt weird to see our neighborhoods on a map, since I haven't had many reasons to watch them. It was actually kind of difficult to recognize the locations, but every here and there I recognized the name of places I used to know, making me feel excited. Was it because we had so little entertainment left in the world? We studied the map together for a while before I went back outside. Oh my god. Back outside. Higu. On my way back, I found Eugene standing outside my room. Were you waiting for me? Yeah, I brought him to my room, but something was different. He kind of seemed upset. At the same time, he looked so serious too. What is it? You know, how about leaving this place together? Leaving together with you? Eugene's face filled with emotions. I know I'm not the most reliable guy here. I realized I forgot to finish my point. You know it's dangerous out there. Alright. Maybe you're right. It's safer here. It's so peaceful here. I guess I forgot what it's like outside. Okay, Higu. You should get some rest. Forget what I said. That was kind of random. Eugene left the room, but I couldn't help but to feel restless. He must have been so worried. Maybe I made a mistake turning him down like that. Even if it made him a bit more at ease, I probably should have put it a bit better. But in a situation like this, wouldn't it be worse to agree to do reckless things together with him? My thoughts kept bouncing around inside my head, and before I knew it, it was morning again. I wasn't even sure if I had slept or spent the entire night awake. I was just so tired. Knock knock. Someone knocked gently on my door. That way of knocking reminded me of someone. I opened the door and as I expected, Ethan was standing out there. I thought you'd be worried. Hearing him say that made me smile. Thank you. I want to give something in return. Do you want some chocolate? Do we have chocolate? Okay, sure. Do you want some chocolate? I have one I didn't eat from last night. He looked blankly at the chocolate bar in my hand. You didn't eat it? I did, but I saved this for when I really wanted a snack. I felt bad for lying to him, but I felt like he would refuse to eat it if he had known it was my dinner. I looked at him as he peeled the packaging open and took a large bite of the chocolate. You must have been really hungry. Yeah. For a guy as tall and built like him, especially since he's doing most of the heavy lifting around here, I doubt he's getting enough to eat. Imagine if there would suddenly be a buffet next door or a sushi place. I usually prefer places that have lots of desserts, but if I were to go with you, I feel like you'd like more meat, am I right? Trying to avoid the awkward silence, I ended up talking about weird subjects, but Ethan just sweetly listened and smiled. Yeah, I like meat, but I'm fine with eating anything. Did he mean he wouldn't mind going to a buffet place I like to? Let's go together then. I smiled widely at him. Seeing Ethan nod at me with a serious face, I felt like he was a really good friend. I had to focus on staying strong, but being afraid wasn't going to help me get there. But Ethan by my side made me feel safe. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. Patrol? Okay. Ooh. Who do we want to patrol with? Oh shit, we earned a lot of... Okay, I didn't realize we were close to Ethan. What the hell? I kind of want to get close to Zion. Great, let's go. Go to the store. I can convert these, right? Jeez! Oh my god, it's expensive. Oh my god, I should have gone when I had the chance. Maybe we'll do this. But I mean, it only allows me to do two. Okay, sure. Damn, that was expensive. I might not have enough towards the end. Okay. Great, let's go. What? I did view chance. Wait a second. Did I not? Wait, I literally just bought a ticket. Wait, what? Did I get scammed? Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Oh my god, I think I just got scammed. What? I did press confirm, right? Wait, I need to look back at my stream. Wait a second. I swear. I spent money. Wait, what the hell? Wait, let me go back into my stream. Oh, how do I go back into it? Wait, if I'm live, it's gonna be a bit. Wait, I literally just spent my own like rubies. Okay, wait. Okay. What did I say? Okay. Okay, I hear myself. That's me talking. Oh my god, I should have gone when I had the chance. Maybe we'll do this. But I mean, it only allows me to do two. Okay, sure. Damn, that was expensive. I might not have enough towards the end. Okay. Great, let's go. Oh, I definitely did. Wait, I need to go into my inbox. 1 second. Wait a second. I feel I'm gonna get... I think I'm gonna get scammed. Wait a second. Wait, I'm gonna like mailbox. Oh, there we go. Okay, I didn't get scammed. My bad. I didn't accept it. Okay. Zion, let's go. Okay. You are so slow. No, you are walking too fast. Just hurry. I frowned and stuck my tongue out at Zion as he walked ahead. We had walked side by side as we left the classroom, but now I felt the distance between us kept growing bigger. I felt like all I was doing was trying to catch up with him. All I could see was the back of his head slowly getting farther away. Even walking fast, I couldn't go much faster than this. Zion, can you slow down a bit? He stopped and turned around to look at me. Was he going to finally slow down at my pace? I guess he finally listened to my complaining. I hurried up over to him, but he didn't look happy. What's wrong? Shh. What? Shh. Telling me to be quiet, he raised his index finger to his lips and frowned. Did he hear something? I couldn't hear anything. I stayed silent, trying to listen to voices. There was a mysterious noise coming from somewhere. What's that? We gotta go check it out. What if it's a zombie? What do you think? We need to take care of it. We? As in you and me? Zion raises an eyebrow. Of course. Are you too afraid? You mean you're not scared? Who wouldn't be? I guess I asked a stupid question. I regretted asking, but there was nothing I could do about it. We followed the noise heading towards the end of the hallway. As we turned around a U-shaped corner, we realized the noise was coming from the washroom. We looked at each other, confirming we both heard the same thing. The noise was loud from inside the washroom. We were startled at the same time. Is there someone in there? I hope that's what it was. But there are washrooms on the floor too, you know. Why would someone come all the way up here? You've got a point. I guess we only got one option then. Zion suddenly stuck his head inside. Hey, is there anyone in there? I almost jumped in shock by his recklessness. Unlike him, my feet were stuck to the ground, and inside the washroom, there was no other sounds than creepy, mysterious noise. Is there? What if there's a zombie in there? As I secretly hoped it was just my irrational fear, Zion seemed to have understood me as he frowned while walking into the washroom. Where are you going? Are you going to check it out? Do you want to just leave it be? But still, you wait outside. Even trusting him as he grabbed a mop while going inside, I couldn't help but worry. I couldn't stay and wait outside. I was getting way too worried. I slowly followed Zion into the washroom. As I entered, I was met by a strong smell. On the other end of the room, there was a window facing the door, illuminating the room with moonlight. And in the sink, something that looked like mold was growing. Zion looked at me with a serious face as he noticed me looking inside. I prepared myself to hear more of his nagging, but without a word, he turned back around. It seemed he was fine with me being there. Suddenly, Zion stretched his palm out towards me. Figuring he wanted me to get back, I took a step backward. Zion then kicked one of the washroom doors open. Crack! The door gave away and fell on the ground, making a loud noise. Zion held the mop up high, ready to strike at anything that could have been hiding in the store. Damn it, I knew it! It's a broken toilet. What? I rushed over and took a look inside. It really had just been a broken toilet. I remember the toilets back in our school acting up the same way. Relieved, I felt my strength leave my legs before I hit the ground. Zion caught me. Didn't I tell you to wait outside? I just got worried about you. This is the boys' washroom. I guess you don't mind? What? This was the boys' washroom? I looked around and finally noticed the urinals on the wall. Since there wasn't anyone who used it anymore, I didn't really mind. But Zion teasing me about it made my face blush. Not wanting to stay in there, I started heading towards the exit when Zion stopped me. Hey, where do you think you're going? So what's your review of the boys' washroom? But just as I was about to tell him to quit it, psh! What the? A stream of water splurted out from the ceiling, right down on Zion. Had I been 2 steps closer, I would have been hit too. Looking up, we noticed a broken ceiling tile right above us. It seems like there had been a broken pipe that suddenly gave way. Pff, ha 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 ha. You think this is funny? Oh! Okay. You're laughing? It looks like you wet your pants, Zion. Haha. You know what? That's not what happened. I enjoyed the embarrassed look on his face, so I decided to keep on teasing him a bit more. Don't worry, accidents like that happen. Cut it out. Fine. I guess it's fine if it made you laugh. Zion grabbed his shirt to wring out the water as I struggled to breathe in between the laughter. It had been so long since I laughed that hard. The refreshing kind of feeling felt like I had been the one hit by the water. Gosh, seeing you like that makes me want to go to a beach. I couldn't even remember when the last time I went was. All my memories had become blurry. You like swimming? I feel at ease when I get into the water. I could help you get in the water now if you like. Going in the water and getting wet isn't the same thing, you know. That's a shame then. Zion splashed the water he had squeezed out of his shirt at me. Ah, so cool. You promise me you'll survive. Huh? Asking me to clarify, Zion's face filled with an ambitious expression. You know, so you can go to the beach you love? I had wondered why he said that. I calmed myself down and smiled at him. The beach. It feels like such an unrealistic dream, though. When all of this blows over, I'm sure you'll be able to go. It would be nice if we could go together, right? Yeah, it would. Zion lowered his head and shook the water out of his hair. I think his face just blushed. Was I imagining things? We headed back to the classroom where everyone was waiting. This time we walked side by side, keeping no distance between us. He was definitely slowing down for me. Even though Zion's obviously shorter steps almost made me laugh, I'm glad I got to go on patrol together with him. Okay. Let's go on 20. Okay, I think after this episode I will probably end because I'm gonna prepare and get ready because I have things to do later on tonight. Okay. Next morning, we were preparing for going outside to patrol. Haley's eyes were filled with anxiety. I could feel what she was worried about. Today we'll split into one group checking the school and one group going outside. Which one do you prefer? Since you seemed worried, I'll do my best to reflect your wishes. I noticed Haley glanced over me, but as soon as I looked over her, she turned away. Seeing her bite her lip, Eugene got annoyed. What are you doing? Are you going to do nothing, or are you going to rest on your own comfortably? Haley got startled, making me feel like I had to intervene. Don't talk to her like that, Eugene. What? I didn't say anything wrong. Try to be a bit more nice. I don't want any more fights. You don't need to put it so aggressively. Fine, I got it. Eugene hesitated for a moment before looking at Haley. You don't have to apologize. No, I guess I might have been a bit harsh. Sorry. Okay. I patted Eugene on his back for doing a good job. Back when we first met, I would have never imagined to be able to imagine him to be able to apologize like that. You see me as a kid, don't you? Not at all. You acted like a real adult just now. That just makes me sound like you see me more as a kid. Alright everyone, let's get back to the meeting. Who can volunteer for going outside? I'll do it. Then Haley and I will stay in school. It seems like Sue got that Haley was uncomfortable around me too. Then I'll... Zion? Yeah? Do you mind staying in the school? Let him choose! Since Ethan and I are going out, we need someone strong to stay here. How did you know I wanted to go out? Oh, well, if that's what you want, I guess I don't have a choice. Harry, you're going outside too, right? Yeah, I'll go too. It's decided then. Me, Higu, Ethan, and Harry, the four of us will be the team heading outside. And Haley, Sue, Eugene, and Zion will stay guard the school. I got a weird feeling about the atmosphere in the room. Was I imagining things? So take a look at this. But my train of thought was cut by Lawrence's pulling out a map in front of us. Right here is where we'll begin our search. Then we'll all go all the way here to the station. It's quite a long route, so make sure to stay on your toes the whole time. It would be really nice to find some clean water too. As always, we moved very quietly after going outside the school gates. The further we went from the school, the more nervousness started to set in, and each step grew heavier. Harry patted me on the shoulder, telling me it would be okay. I thanked him with a smile and kept walking. In the distance, I spotted a pharmacy sign. It's just for headaches. But this, yeah, it's empty. Could these have been some painkillers left in there? Most people probably went in for antibiotics or bandages. I carefully tapped on Lawrence's arm. Oh, is there something wrong? Can we stop by here? I pointed at the pharmacy as I whispered in his ear. The pharmacy? That would be kind of a detour. It won't be long, and you know I can run fast. There might be medicine in there. There might be medicine in there. That's possible. Okay then. It doesn't look like a big pharmacy. So do you mind going with Harry while Ethan and I check the surroundings? Not at all. We'll be back in a moment. Be careful, you guys. Lawrence pointed to the direction we were originally heading. We'll rendezvous over there by the blue sign. Alright, thanks Lawrence. We wished each other good luck and split up. Luckily, we didn't run into any zombies on our way to the pharmacy. We walked inside the pharmacy and found that things were still displayed quite neatly. Not that there wasn't very much left to put on display, but still. I thought it would be messier in here. Same here. I guess not too many people have stopped by. Harry opened his bag and stuffs it with the bandages and antiseptics. This is actually better than I expected. Huh. So that's why you really wanted to check this place out. I let out a light laugh. I didn't want to take all the credit myself, so I kept looking for painkillers. Oh! A small bottle on one of the shelves grabbed my attention. I checked the cap to make sure it hadn't been opened. I turned around to see Harry trying to open a small drawer. I probably shouldn't take the ones that are already open. They might have been mixed up, so it wouldn't be worth risking it. Harry, yeah? Isn't this what you need? When he noticed what I was holding, his eyes grew wide. Are these painkillers? Thank you. You remembered. Of course I did. I hope you wouldn't have to take them though. Yeah, me too. His smile made coming here totally worth it. Wow, my bag is so heavy. Should we head out? Harry gave me a sign and we started moving towards the entrance. But just as we were about to open the door, shlook. What's wrong? Was it our own footsteps? I put my index to my mouth and listened carefully. Harry started looking nervous. We waited in silence for a moment and there were no other noises. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Alright, let's go. Harry carefully opened the door, but that very moment, shlick, shlick. This time, Harry must have heard it too, as his eyes went thin and started looking around. Step back. Damn it! It must have heard us trying to open the door. Shlick, shlick. The strange noise was getting closer. Harry tried to get close to the door again. A large hand appeared out of nowhere and stopped the door from closing. You damn zombie bastards! What? I'm not letting you off. You're not getting away with this. I'm gonna kill you all. It's a man. We took steps back. The door burst open and there comes a big man. He walks in dragging a metal pipe on the floor. That was the noise. I'm taken aback by the unexpected risk. Harry stands in front of me to guard me and he yells at the man. We're not zombies! You're not getting away! I'll get rid of you or you. It didn't look like we'd be able to get through to him. He saw us as zombies and was hell-bent on killing us. Higu, you need to run. Come with me. Come with me. You have to get away too, okay? Let's run together. Got it? Then, ow, ah! The man swung his pipe he was holding and Harry seemed just to be able to take the blow. His face was filled with agony. The man was really trying to kill us. Feeling a chill down my spine, I turned around and grabbed a large shelf. Harry, this way! Harry pushed the man as hard as he could and then sprinted over to me. When he got close, I knocked over the shelf to block the way. The shelf dropped on the floor and with a loud crash. Taking the opportunity, we ran further inside the pharmacy. Ah, you bastards! I could hear his grunts and clumping footsteps as he chased us. As we ran, we knocked over anything that we could to try and slow him down. Higu, over there! Harry was pointing over to a door in the back room. We started rushing towards it, but rattle, rattle, the door was locked. The lock was too high up to be unlocked quickly. No, there was no way out and the man kept getting closer to us. Oh no, what should we do now? Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, I want to know what happens. Okay. I was gonna end it at 20, episode 20, but it's fine. Give up this episode. We need this. You bastards have plagued this world for too long. Knowing he had trapped us in a corner, the man started muttering to himself as he walked closer. I could feel my hands shaking. Just then, I noticed a hammer lying nearby. It was really a gift sent from heaven. And my money. Bro! My wallet. My poor wallet. Who had left it there? Could it have been someone else hiding here? I ignored my thoughts, filling my mind and rushed to grab the hammer. Harry, let's use this. Noticing that we were about to do something, the man seemed to prepare to run towards us. Crack! Using the hammer, Harry broke the door, and then when he grabbed my hand, we started running without looking back. We kept running until we got to the end of the back of the alley. Luckily, there was no zombies there. Oh. Harry! Harry suddenly collapsed with a loud groan. You monsters! You ruined my family! The man stood next to Harry screaming and swinging the metal pipe in the air. Higu, just run! But I couldn't. How could I just leave him like that? I have nothing left. Nothing. Oh, I'll kill all of you. Sir, please listen to us. We're not zombies. Please stop. Harry was just about to stand up right as I rushed in front of him, shooting him with my body. No! The man pushed me over to the side with immense strength. I helplessly crashed down on the ground. As I hit the ground, I started feeling an aching pain all over my body. Higu! Harry stumbled over to me, tried to pull me up. I felt my body quickly being pulled over towards him and where I had just been laid down. Clang! The loud noise of the pipe striking the ground rang in my head. Die! The man raised his hand, holding the pipe once again. I pushed Harry away as hard as I could and closed my eyes. I didn't have enough strength in my legs to get up anyway. Was this the way I was going to die? Thump! I could hear a thump and my head went white. I didn't even feel any pain. But then that sound. Slightly worried, I opened my eyes. Ah! The man collapsed on the floor next to me. Huh? It wasn't Harry. Harry had the same confused expressions as I did. Thump! Thump! The sound of something getting hit repeatedly continued. Who the hell do you think you are, huh? The person who had beat the man to the ground was Lawrence. But even though the man was still lying on the ground, Lawrence was mercilessly swinging Ethan's bat at him. Lawrence! His eyes looked so terrifying I couldn't even finish my sentence, but I still had to stop him. Lawrence! Ah, Higu. Are you alright? Sorry, I should have come sooner. We can't leave this guy alive, right? Ooh, maybe I was right. Lawrence sus. I noticed his face was splashed red with blood. Please stop. Lawrence, what the hell are you doing? Stop it. Harry grabbed Lawrence's arm and pulled him away, but the man lying on the ground was already long dead. However, I was more afraid of looking up at Lawrence than down on the corpse. Yeah, that's scary. Ooh, I don't know. Are you okay? Lawrence, not looking good for you. Lawrence walked over me. Oh no, sorry. Lawrence walked over and stretched his hand towards me. Seeing his hand drenched in blood, I reflexively took a step backward. Come here, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I'll get up on my own. No, I don't think you can do it on your own. Look at yourself. This man, he wasn't a zombie. Lawrence tilted his head to the side, unable to understand what I meant. But didn't he try to kill you? You went too far. Why did you do that? Not wanting to look at the dead body, I turned around and looked at the ground. But I looked back up at Lawrence, who seemed to think about it for a while, but then his face filled with a smile again. You're right, I might have gone a bit too far, but I just got angry seeing him trying to kill you. Let's get up. Even though I heard his reasoning, I couldn't understand him. I had no idea how he could smile in this situation. Lawrence stretched his hand, but I couldn't bear to grab it. I think... Oh, he's kind of low-key psychotic. I don't know. The horrific scene kept repeating inside my head. Was I the bad guy? Even though he saved me, saved Harry, was I bad for being afraid of him? Stop it, Lawrence. Harry went in between me and Lawrence. What? You went all the way... You went wait. Oh my god, I can't speak. You went way over the line. Just now you were cold-blooded. Cold-blooded was the perfect word to describe Lawrence. That man was just a regular human being. If we had stopped him, and then we could possibly have gotten him to talk. Come on, Higu. I grabbed Harry's stretched out hand and got up from the ground. I could feel Lawrence glancing over us. Okay, that's it. What's the problem? I saved you. Is that not enough? Lawrence, you really need to calm down. Right now, he was nothing like the Lawrence I used to know. Scared, I hid behind Harry. Lawrence, where did you go? Right then, I heard Ethan's voice rapidly approaching footsteps. He ran over as he found us. I told you not just to run. What is all this? Ethan looked at me, shocked to see the blood-spattered scene in front of him. What happened here? Sorry. The death of this man. Harry and Lawrence exchanging sharp looks between each other. It all felt like it was my fault. If I had been a bit stronger. Don't apologize. Just tell me what happened here. He thought Harry and I were zombies, so he tried to kill us. But then Lawrence came and saved us. It seemed like Ethan's eyes got darker for a moment. Let's get going. We've been here for too long. Okay. I could hear Lawrence's brushing the blood off his clothes. But just as we had started to leave, I could hear more footsteps behind us. Oh. Wait, what the hell? Wait, I feel like okay, we need to finish this segment. I didn't realize it was gonna be like that was a lot. That was a lot. Holy shit. Oh my god, is this his friend? Where did he go this time? A man walked over towards us while muttering to himself. He got startled as he noticed us and started to walk slowly backwards. Even though he realized we weren't zombies, his face was still filled with fear. Frank? Who the hell are you? The man looked like he was who was ready to flee at any moment. Did he think we looked threatening? I can explain. He thought we were zombies and tried to kill us, and we were just trying to fight back. We didn't mean for it to go this far. Harry finished the apology and glanced over at Lawrence. It would have ended up peacefully if he didn't mess with us first. Such a shame. Was this really the same Lawrence? Every time he opened his mouth, I started doubting that fact more and more. Fortunately, the man didn't seem to be offended by Lawrence. You poor guy. I knew this would happen. I told you so many times. Why didn't you listen to me? The man talked to the body of his friend, lying bloody on the ground with a troubled expression on his face. His face was part filled with resentment and part filled with pity. So many times? So this has happened before? Yeah. He used to be sensitive before too, but it kept getting worse and worse. Especially since he learned about the safe zone, it started getting really bad. He believed everyone outside the safe zone were all infected. We were shocked to hear what the man was saying. What? The safe zone? You guys didn't know? Surely I wasn't the only one who didn't know. I quickly glanced over at the others. They all just looked as confused as I. Except for Lawrence. He be hiding stuff! Oh my god, I knew it! I knew it! He's abusing his power as leader! Lawrence, did he know about this? Harry earnestly walked one step closer to the man. It's the first time we heard about this. A safe place for people to live? Please tell us more. That's strange. I figured they had spread the news all over the place already. You see, the army has been going around putting up posters on the walls of the buildings around here. You really haven't seen any of them? We've been staying in the same place for this whole entire time. That might be why. They should have covered all the locations like that by now. As they talked, I thought of something I had seen before. That shadowy figure I had seen around the school window. Could that have been a soldier? But we had never discovered any posters on the walls there. It's about 2 bus stops that way. Oh right, it probably would help if I show you the map. The man pulled out a folded piece of paper. Thank you. Lawrence was the first one to stretch out his hand, but seeing the blood-stained hand, the man gave the map to Ethan instead. We all gathered around to watch the map. It wouldn't have felt like it was too far away before all of this happened, but at what now would be quite a distance away, there was an area circled in a red pen on the map. The name of the area was written on it. Uninfected Protection Area E03. Looking at the map, it seemed to be a large stadium. We were all left speechless. You guys really lived a tough life up to now, huh? The man shook his head and took the map back and folded it and put it back where he kept it. I recommend you start heading there soon. There are rumors they are closing off this area soon too. Thank you. But how about you? Me? He looked over past us. There were some things that still bothered me, but I guess I can finally let them go. It seems that it's time for me to go. Will you come too? His question felt like he was asking us to go there with him. Ethan slowly shook his head. We have some friends back at our place. I think it's best if we bring them too. Harry looked at me. Higu, do you want to go ahead? No, it's okay. I want to stay with the others. I didn't really feel like going together with that man whom I didn't even know. Alrighty then. I hope we'll meet there again. Be safe. The man turned around and left. Let's head back. We have to tell the others back in the school. Yeah. It was definitely good news, but I was unable to be excited about it. We ended our investigation early and walked back to the school. It was a long, silent walk back. The classroom was completely empty. Had they already gone to rest? It's been a long day. Yeah, I'll be in my room getting some rest. Talk to you guys later. Harry was the first to leave, which was out of the ordinary. Ethan glanced at me and Lawrence before leaving. It was just Lawrence and me left in the classroom, lit up by the setting sun. Lawrence was looking straight at me. His stare made me feel like I was suffocating. I was unable to breathe. Was it just my imagination? As the evening sun painted the classroom in a dark orange, the dark red stains on Lawrence's hands, face, and even his clothes were even more clear. I want to escape this place. I can't. I felt I couldn't leave this place. What's wrong? Did you get hurt back there? His friendly voice. My legs started to tremble, but I endured it. No, I'm fine. That's a relief. But you look bothered. I hesitantly put my bag down and took the cotton pads and transparent sanitizer that we had found in the pharmacy. The strong alcohol smell spread throughout the classroom as I put on the cotton pads. The blood wasn't from Lawrence getting hurt himself, but I decided to use the sanitizer fluid since drinkable water was precious. I put the wet pads on Lawrence's hands. We need to get that blood off your hands, Lawrence. Are you afraid? With effort, I raised my head and looked back at him. His face, inches away from my own, was filled with a smile. You don't really seem to be afraid, Lawrence. Of what? All of it. Everything that has been going on around here. That's not true, Higu. There are things I'm afraid of too. Didn't you see me out there? When? I had no idea what he was talking about, so instead of answering him, I looked down and quietly cleaned his hands. I could feel him looking down at me. I'll go get some rest too. I'll leave the cotton pads here. Wipe off your face too, Lawrence. I hurried over to the classroom door. It seemed to make a louder noise than usual as I shut it. I felt a strange sense of freedom. Feeling like my legs were about to give in, I barely kept myself standing by using the wall as support. Oh, Higu! Hey! Didn't I tell you to let us know when you were back? Noticing me in the hallway, Zion walked over towards me with large steps. I felt like being myself, but since I couldn't get rid of this strange feeling, it might have been a good thing that he wasn't there. How'd it go? Well, I didn't get hurt, but since we never decided to keep it a secret, I figured it would be fine to tell him. What would you do if you found out there was a safer place than here? Huh? I guess I'd wonder why we didn't know about it before, and then I'd probably start packing right away. As long as it's not ridiculously far or something, I mean. But why are you asking that all of a sudden? They said there's a safe zone out there, Zion. Zion's face hardened as he realized what I was saying. You sure? How'd you find out? Outside, this man told us. If he is right, then we should get going right away and let the other guys... The door suddenly opened, cutting Zion off. Oh crap, we were outside room 1C. Lawrence was standing there smiling, his face and hands now all clean. You're right, Zion. If that's really true, we should go right away. What? Oh my god, we're so close. Wait, what time is it now? Oh shit, no, guys, I actually have to end this. No, but I'm so close. No, sorry, no, I have to. Oh my god, wait, we're so close to the end though. One more? Maybe I'll do one more episode. Okay, one more episode. Oh my god, I was supposed to end this at 20. What do you mean? Exactly what I just said. That man who died was acting really strange. Don't you agree, Higu? That's... Zion looked at us, wondering what was going on. But thinking about what Lawrence had done, I couldn't finish the sentence. And he was a friend with that other man. Can we really trust people like that? Think about it carefully. Lawrence did have a point, but unsure how to respond, I just looked at him. But of course, I want everyone here to be safe, but I don't want to go out there just on unreliable rumor. Higu, maybe we want to believe this guy because we're just too tired of this place, but I think we all should get some rest and talk about this later. See you later, Zion. See ya. I felt Zion worriedly looking at me, but I didn't want to talk about what just had happened. Sorry, I need to go get some rest too. You would tell me what happened today though, won't you? I'll try. I'll try. What do you mean you'll try? I don't know what to say. Can't you just tell me? I can't help you or comfort you or anything if you don't tell me what happened. Okay. Well, it really seems like something happened out there. Get some rest, Higu. Zion laid his hand on top of my head. I could feel the warmth of his palm. His eyes met with mine for a second time before he entered 1C. I curled up on the floor of my own room. Judy, I miss you, Judy. If you had heard about there being a safe zone out there, you would have gotten so excited. I can picture you jumping up and down and screaming in joy. If that place really exists, I really want to go there with you. Yeah, I knew it. I was also sus of like Lawrence and Harry. But after the whole Harry thing, yeah, no, I had an inkling. I knew it. I must have been really tired as I fell asleep in an instant. When I regained consciousness, I noticed it was getting dark, so I hurriedly got up. Oh shoot, did I miss the meeting? I rushed to 1C. I don't think we can make a spur-of-a-moment decision on this. I agree, but what if there is really a safe zone? Can we really risk our lives on what-ifs? I at least think, in my own honest opinion, we can't really stay here forever. We only have so much time until all the food runs out here. We must find another safer place for us. Forever. Lawrence smiled. I can't stand just waiting around here. Why can't we go and see if there's there by ourselves? Wait, why can't we go and see if it's there by ourselves? Because we aren't sure. I don't want to put any of you guys in danger. It's kind of far away. Still, I want to go check it out. It seems most of us were for checking the safe zone out, but something felt wrong. The one who would have been most vocal about this was not present. Sue isn't here? Huh? You're right, where is she? Suddenly, uneasiness is falling all over the classroom. I forced a smile. I'll go get her. She must be still sleeping. Okay. I walked out to the hallway. My heart started to beat faster. My heart started to beat hard inside my chest. I took my nervous steps down the hallway to Sue's room. She would be there. She had to be there. I knocked on her door. I waited a few moments for her to respond. Hey, Sue! I banged harder on the door. Oh my god! Siri, not you! But there was no reply from the inside. Please, Sue, please! Sue! Sue! The door was locked and there was no response. She must have been sleeping very hard. I tried to not think of the worst possible. Soon, the other guys rushed over. No, please, no! Surely it didn't happen again, right? Ethan had brought a crowbar that he used to force the door open. We carefully went inside. We worried that there was something. We were worried that there would be something similar sight as with Scarlet, but there was no one inside. We stood confused in the otherwise empty classroom, but it was locked. A breeze blew through the open window. Did she go out there? But why? Guys, let's search in here first. We spread out and looked for any clues. There was no traces of Sue, not even her bag. Hey Zion. Yeah? Never mind. Eugene went back to searching the floor. He looked worried about something. After thoroughly searching through the rooms, we went through the We went through the places that she could have been in the rest of the school too, but we didn't find Sue. We all returned to room 1C. Looks like Sue's gone missing. Damn it, we should have been more careful. Man, everyone looked visibly disturbed. Although losing people wasn't a rare occurrence after the world has changed, this was different. And you... I turned around and noticed Eugene was infuriated. You're still telling us not to go? Does this seem like a safe place to you? We've survived well up until now. Did it ever occur to you that it might have just been luck? Open your eyes, Lawrence. There's nothing we can do here as this group. Open my eyes. Lawrence's face suddenly hardened. I'm done here. Since my opinion doesn't matter, do whatever you want. Eugene turned and left the room without hesitation. Man, this is just getting worse. I agree with Eugene. We can't rely on this place anymore. If there's no safe zone, we should still look for a safer place for us. Let's just give it a try. Safer place? You really think there's such a thing? At this rate, anywhere would be better than here. This place is dangerous, and it seems like everyone agrees on that point. Since this place doesn't feel safe anymore, we need to move. Do you feel like that too? I don't know who I can trust anymore. Haley looked like she was about to cry. It's so scary. Fine, let's do it the way you want. If we don't see it for ourselves, I feel like we'll keep being like this. But since it's quite a long journey, I feel like we need to prepare accordingly. I want us to plan our route and divide our things evenly between our bags first. So I hope if it's okay if we don't head out right away. Yeah, sure. Of course, let's get there safely. For our safety. Good. We have a long way ahead of us now. Let's all get some rest for tonight. Since we're preparing to move, we wouldn't need to do any patrols either. Okay. Everyone went back to their rooms and I remained in 1C. Even Sue disappeared, huh? It felt strange to see everyone get used to their friends going missing so quickly, but I didn't want to cry. I just felt empty. In my head, Sue's last words lingered. If anything happens to me, be careful of Lawrence. Fucking knew it. Don't panic, you gotta stay focused. Why? Why are you telling me this? Because this all seems related to you. I still couldn't understand what she meant, but now that Sue actually disappeared, my head was filled completely with questions. Lawrence had acted really strangely today. Kind as usual, but at the same time really scary. Lawrence, who had been the gentle leader of our group, just as I stopped trying to suspect the others, my suspicions suddenly grew larger again. Here you are. Oh my gosh, you scared me. Why did you get so scared? I almost got scared too. I need to talk to you about something. Oh my god. I think we have to finish this. Oh my god, we're so close. Okay, you know what? Let's just finish this. Let's finish this. Higu. Eugene had something he wanted to talk about. I started getting nervous. Oh my god, my throat really hurts as well too, guys. You want to hear this whole story or get straight to the point? I want to hear all of it. Tell me. Okay, tell me. I want to hear all of it. Alright. You remember when we talked about leaving here together? It was a good thing we didn't. His eyes darted nervously across the classroom. You know, I was so angry earlier I went back to my classroom. And I was like, screw this. I was so close to getting out of here. So I picked up my bag to leave, but then I was so scared. Man, this is so embarrassing. Of course he got scared. Anyone would leave. I'm glad you didn't leave. So I sat down and thought about it for a minute. If you had agreed and we had left this place, I think that would have been a huge mistake for us. We would have regretted it. Leaving like that out of anger with nowhere else to go? To be honest, I've only made it this far thanks to the others too. I keep thinking about what you said back there too. You know, how it's better to have some place to stay than being alone. Sorry, I didn't mean to bore you with all of this. Earlier, remember how I wanted to talk to Zion? Yeah, I remember. That's because I found this there. Eugene gestured for me to lend him my hand. I stretched out it towards him and he put something hard in it. A button? You've seen this before, right? Of course I had. There's only one person among us wearing a school uniform jacket, which happened to have gold buttons just like this. Is this Zion's? Yeah. Why would this be here? I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it didn't feel like the right moment to talk about it back there. But why are you telling me this? What? You really don't know? Gee, Higu, sometimes you're so... You know what? Never mind. I just brought this here because I really don't know what to do with this. Maybe you can tell me. But this is really strange. Zion and Sue are not even that close. Right? You feel that too. But, I mean, it is strange, but I feel like we need more proof. A small button? This is not enough to draw any conclusions. Also, I couldn't stop thinking about what Sue had told me. How are you going to get more clues? I have to find it myself. I know this is a stupid thing to ask, but won't it be dangerous? I'm sure it'll be fine. Man, I don't know where this confidence comes from. Anyways, have you noticed anything weird about any of the others recently? I deliberately avoided mentioning Lawrence. Man, everything feels weird, to be honest. I mean, what is even normal these days? I don't know. If we're looking for anything suspicious, I don't think we have anything else to go on aside from the button. Hey, could I borrow that button? I'll just go with you. Sure. Okay. Welcome in. Hi, Weishin. Thank you for the lyric. It didn't matter if he was asleep or now. I knocked on his door and I heard a groan coming from the inside. What? What are you two doing here? I keep telling you not to walk around at night. Can we come in? Sure, I guess. We walked in and closed the door behind us. Okay, you guys are scaring me coming in like this. You got something to tell me? Eugene silently looked at me. It seemed like he wanted me to say it since I was the one who wanted to go. So Let me see your clothes. Confused, Zion started pulling on his shirt. What? No, not your shirt. I walked over and grabbed his blazer and started to look at the buttons. You're missing a button. Hold on, what are you doing? The button's been missing for a while. Eugene, you remember this, right? Me? Wait, did you guys find the button? In Sue's classroom? You have some amazing intuition. Yeah, so we're here to ask you about it. This is ridiculous. I can tell you it's not me. Honestly, I didn't want to believe it was you. After all, I know you would never do something like that. They say you can't understand how strange people think, but I know you're a really nice person. He mumbled the last sentence to himself, but I couldn't hear it quite clearly. So you believe me? Igu, since you're here, why don't you tell us what happened when you were out in the town? Huh? Something happened? Yeah, they heard about the safe zone when they went outside on patrol, but I think there was something else too. Alright, since it wasn't often the three of us met like this, should I say it? I slowly nodded and carefully telling them what had happened, about the crazy man who believed everyone was a zombie, and the fact that he attacked us, Lawrence saving us, and how he killed the man mercilessly even though he knew the man wasn't infected. And then we met this guy. We met a guy that crazy man had been going out with. He told us about the existence of the safe zone. It's a bit... yeah, I feel like I'm not really in a position to talk, but still, that's really screwed up. I mean, even though he was a human, Lawrence did save you from him, but it couldn't he have just stopped when the man was on the ground? Yeah, he was taking it way too far. Just thinking about it, I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if I should bring up what Sue said about Lawrence. That would be definitely pinning him down. Well, I guess we'll have to keep an eye on Lawrence from now on. Yeah, okay, I'll keep an eye out too. Since they both agreed we would keep an eye out on Lawrence, I decided not to mention what I wanted to say. Deep inside, I wanted to believe that Sue was still somewhere out there, alive and well. Shouldn't you two get some sleep? Since it's so late, I don't want to send you back on your own. I'll go with you, and you won't be walking alone on your way back. Hey, I'm the strongest out of all three. Eugene followed Zion out without arguing further. Even though we went to sleep late, I woke up early the next morning. It was still dark. I didn't sleep very well, and I was feeling woozy. I slowly got up and sat down on one of the desks by the window. It became a habit for me to look outside like this whenever I had some spare time. Surely it would get too cold if I opened the window, right? I silently looked outside. I hadn't seen many zombies lately. I started imagining things and getting hope. Was all of this about to end? Just then I spotted something moving outside, a shadow. This time it was a group of shadowy figures, just like I had seen back then together with Ethan. You really haven't seen any of them? They should have covered all the locations like that by now. I thought about what that man had told us. But maybe because they were sticking close to the wall, even though I knew it was dangerous, I ran outside. In the end, I didn't see they had really been soldiers, since I worried they might mistake me for a zombie if I approached them too suddenly. I didn't have the courage to face them. I left the school entrance and stayed low as I walked towards the main gate. As I got closer, I started hearing what they were talking about. Didn't we put one up here? Maybe someone tore it down. I guess they didn't want others to see it. Let's just put another one up. I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but put one up sounds promising. As the sound of the footsteps faded away, I slowly moved towards the school gate and stuck to the gate wall. It was true! With a head that read, "Notice of safe zone for uninfected survivors, 0. There was a poster with directions to the safe zone. Sorry! I apologized quietly to those soldiers who had just put the poster up, then I took it down. I need to show this to the others. Okay. Oh my god, it's so interesting. Critical? Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, let me just see how much time I have. Almost done. Okay, I just gotta finish this off then. Critical. I returned back inside. I looked up at the pitch black corridor. The first floor was dead silent. We're actually going to leave this place, huh? I was full of hope about the safe zone, and the hallway somehow felt unfamiliar. Knowing it would be just a memory of the past, the things that had happened in here felt like it was just a dream. Once I got locked inside my room, and another time I was chased by someone. Thinking about all these scary things that have happened made me shiver in fear. But once we're out of here, we're all going to live safely in the safe zone. What if all my friends who had just gone missing were there? I had imagined getting to run over there to them in excitement, telling them how worried I was. Suddenly I thought back to the day we had found Scarlett's body. She was sat by a wall in a classroom with blood spattered walls. We still had no idea what had happened to her, and where had Sue gone? And then Judy. What could have happened to Judy? Why did that happen to her? My head was filled with anxious thoughts. My heart was beating violently in my chest. But we were going to leave the school behind and head for the safe zone. We would be able to spend the rest of our days safely together with other people. Our lives would be filled with only good things. I really wish they would. I closed my eyes tight for a moment before opening them again. I gritted my teeth. I calmed down my trembling breath and I raised my head. I should get back to my room. The only thing I could hear in the hallways was the sound of my own footsteps. By habit, I peeked into the classrooms that had their doors open as I passed by, but all I could see was pitch black darkness. Dark classrooms? a completely empty hallway. I felt a chill go up my spine, my arms filled with goosebumps. I've definitely had this feeling before, but this time it felt way worse. I was completely alone. My body started growing stiffer. I started increasing my pace. I shouldn't be doing this, but this was as far as I had time to think. An arm stretched out from one of the classrooms and grabbed me. I didn't even have time to scream or struggle. Unable to fight the strength of my arm, I was dragged into the classroom. Ah! The mysterious figure dragged me into the classroom and closed the door behind me. I could hear the door lock click. My heart was beating rapidly. I felt my self getting dizzy. Who are you? Why are you doing this to me? Without any response, the shadowy figure just stood silent. With their back facing the door, the person slowly walked closer to me. They weren't far away, but it was too dark to make out who it was. If it had just been a bit bright, it wouldn't have been this scary. I clenched my shaking hand into a fist and stared right at the figure. The person in front of me had to be the same person who chased me down before. Are you? I could barely say it without tearing up. I took deep breaths and asked again, are you the one who killed Scarlet? He smiled. Even though I couldn't see his face, I could feel it. I could definitely hear the sound of his breath leaving his lips, but strangely it didn't feel unfamiliar. Answer me. It's all pointless. The shadowy figure was getting closer with a slow pace. I wanted to back away, but my way was blocked by the classroom desk. What do you mean by that? It means precisely what you think. Why can't you understand? He left the question unanswered. He only said what he wanted to say. My legs were shaking. At this rate, I had no idea about what was gonna happen to me. My only goal was to get out of the classroom. I'm poor. Continue the story. Let's get equipped. Ignore. What are you trying to complicate things? I protect you. Isn't that enough? Complicating things? Is he talking about going to the safe zone? Just ask me for help. I'll fix everything. I don't need your help. The shadowy figure suddenly grabbed my shoulders. I completely froze. Unable to breathe, I couldn't even manage to blink. Is this how I'm going to die? I thought about the other guys probably waiting for me in the classroom. Please, anyone. Ah! He started shaking me by the shoulders. The world spun around me. I'm trying this hard and you're still leaving? Really? Let me go, please. Caught by fear, my voice barely left my lips. If this was the person who killed Scarlet, this was definitely my turn. Mom. Suddenly he let me go and almost pushed me away. You'll regret this. He sighed and stepped to the side. Is he really letting me go? But why? I was puzzled at the same time and didn't want to let an opportunity go. I quickly ran to the door. After unlocking it and going outside, I took a deep breath. I ignored the sharp stares coming from me from behind. This is the only thing I could do in the moment, because there might not be a second chance. I entered the hallway and caught my breath. The shadowy figure wasn't following me. It seemed like he actually let me go. I could no longer hold back my tears. Even though I didn't really have time for it, I wiped my tears with my sleeve. I shouldn't be crying like this. I have to get to the others, but my shoulders kept shaking as the tears rolled down my cheeks. The hallway started to get brighter with the morning sun, forcing me to squint my eyes. The stairs up seemed like an unscalable mountain. I barely had any strength in my trembling legs. If I had lost balance or strength midway, I would probably fall back down. Not wanting to fall down the stairs again, I leaned against the wall as I slowly made my way up. The shadowy figure's warning lingered in my head. I'm going to regret this? Regret what? I shook my head and decided to forget about it. This wasn't the time to worry about things like that. I rushed to 1C to attend the meeting. In my hand, I held on to a sliver of hope. Sorry. Hi, Mittu. Thank you for the head pat. Oh, wait, it's getting so interesting now. We're so close to the end. Episode 25. Hey! Some people hadn't gathered in the classroom. Lawrence, Zion, and Ethan were all missing. Those guys have gotten really lazy lately. Want to go and wake them up? A few moments later, everyone had finally gathered. I could finally feel a bit more at ease. Do you guys really believe that place is safe? We were all standing around the large poster. One of the corners had gotten soft from someone touching it too much. I had brought up the poster filled with hope, but the others' reactions weren't as positive as I expected. What do you mean by that? What if this is just a trap to lure people for their food and supplies? No way. This was done by soldiers though. We can't trust anyone, not even the soldiers. I think you're being too extreme, Lawrence. Yeah, why are you being so negative? The mood got colder in the room. Lawrence just shrugged. I'm just saying we shouldn't trust everything right away. He was right. We didn't even know if this place was actually safe. This world is too dark for us to blindly believe a single poster on a wall. But we had finally found out about a safe zone. Even if we couldn't fully trust it, it was too much of a big deal to give up on it. But still, didn't we agree on going to check it out? Did you get worried because of this guide? Even if we shouldn't trust people in this world, this is pretty unlike you, Lawrence. The atmosphere in the room grew colder again. Zion was staring intensely at Lawrence when Eugene got in between them. Even if it smells fishy, we can always run away, you know. I think we should go. As we talked about our dreams of the future, Lawrence was silently looking at his feet. Everyone started looking at him and he raised his head again. I take it we've decided. Everyone, me included, nodded. Fine, let's start with making some concrete plans then. Lawrence spread out the map attached to the poster. Our plans were detailed, making our meeting take way longer than usual. I think we're all set with this. Good job, guys. Let's set up before sunrise. How about we all spend the night in the auditorium? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Okay, let's hurry and get some rest. I don't want anyone to get sleepy on the way there tomorrow. Finishing our meeting, Lawrence grabbed the map and folded it back. We started to prepare for the journey. We divided the items in the storage evenly among our bags and made sure that we brought all our personal belongings. Just by the fact that we were going to check out if the safe zone was real, it seemed our moves were brighter than ever. Everyone packed up and ready? Not like we have much to pack. I'm finished, but it keeps feeling like I forgot something. I'm sure you have everything you need, Haley. Lawrence smiled at Haley before turning to me. Feeling him look at me, I froze in place. Higu, are you good to go too? I smiled awkwardly. After that day, we hadn't really spoken much. Him beating that man to death as well as Sue's words kept replaying in my head. I couldn't make up my mind. Should I keep being suspicious of him? Or should I leave it be since we're going to the safe zone soon? Do you need more time to pack? No, I'm good. I'm all packed. I knew you were doing a good job. Let me know if you need any help, alright? Thanks. He turned around and walked away. Seeing him walk out the room made me feel uncomfortable. What should I do? Ooh. What do? Let's just follow him and see. Follow him. Alright, I made up my mind and followed Lawrence out. Hey Lawrence! Yeah? You need anything? Oh, no, I just thought I'd talk to you. You know, we haven't really talked lately. So that's why you followed me? He bent his knees slightly to level his eyes with mine. I haven't really thought about how tall he was up to until now. It would have been because of his gentle image I only think about in moments like this. Are you worried? Yeah, I think I am. Don't worry, everything will be alright. Ooh, why did he go closer to me? You just be yourself, like you've always been. Always? Yeah, always. Every now and then, Lawrence spoke as if he knew me really well. I looked at him hesitantly, but since we were about to leave this place, I decided to ask, is there anything you're hiding from me? Ah, so you noticed. Actually, I've known you for a while, Higu. Really? Why didn't you say anything? It felt like I was the only one who remembered, so it was a bit awkward, I guess. I'm sorry, why wouldn't I remember you? It was so strange. I didn't think I could forget someone like him. That's okay, we'll have to get to know each other better. Then you might remember me again. Who knows? Maybe. But if I don't remember, will you promise to tell me? Yeah, I promise. Then I'll tell you when we find a new safe place for us. Which means we both need to make it there safe and alive, okay? It had been a good decision to follow him out. I felt much better on the way back inside. The classroom was bustling, but somehow quiet at the same time. Some of the others returned return on their to their own rooms. But some stayed here doing nothing like me. But since we have some time to kill, should I talk to someone? Oh! I want to talk to... Oh! I want to talk to Zion. Higu! Huh? Just as I was thinking about talking to Zion, he suddenly called my name, making me jump. Hadn't he been with the other side of the room just now? How did he get here so quick? What's up? Are you all prepared? Yep, I'm all set. You? It's been ages since I got done. Do you think there'll still be any good leftover food at the safe zone? I wouldn't keep my hopes up, but I'm sure that whatever they have is much better than what we have here. The food and everything else is too, for that matter. Zion grinned. Oh, before I forget, you know that you owe me big time, right? Jeez. Don't forget, don't get any thoughts about bailing on me, and get me loads of tasty food when we get there. Don't forget the meat. I'll make sure you get to eat everything. I'd be thankful if we just arrived there in one piece. I'm not sure if that's a good mindset or not. Zion grinned and ruffled my hair. Promise me you'll stay alive. Got it? If you're going to survive, you need to get some rest. The sun still hasn't set though. I sleep well anyway. I'll head off to bed. See you tomorrow. I waved to Zion as he walked away. I listened to his quick footsteps walking down the corridor before I could hear the door to his room open and close. I decided to head to the auditorium. The corridor back, maybe because it was the second floor corridor we had been spending our days in, it made me feel at ease. It being the last night before we left, it felt really sentimental, but I also felt like I shouldn't let my guard down either. It was getting dark after all. Should I ask someone to go with me? Just then I passed by Ethan's room. I guess we trust Ethan a bit more. Oh my god, I don't have money now. I feel like this is gonna make me spend money. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped Lawrence last time. Ethan's room. I knocked on the door and I could hear Ethan telling me to come inside, followed by a sudden bang. Oh my. My eyes widened and I hurried inside his room. Ethan? I dropped my bag. With a calm expression on his face, Ethan picked up his bag. The bag looked so full I was worried that it would burst any moment. What did you pack in there? It looks pretty heavy. A portable radio? I heard somewhere it's important to keep in an emergency like this. Where'd you hear that? A movie? I found it when I was looking through the broadcasting room, so I brought it. I don't think anyone broadcasts anything anymore, but I just didn't want to miss any important information again. So you didn't pack any food? Ethan put his bag down and looked at me without saying anything. Oops, did I come across as complaining? You sure you can handle this? When I first met you, I didn't think you'd last this long. Did I look that weak? No, I was just wrong. You're strong. Ethan patted me on the shoulder. It felt strange, kind of as if Ethan and I were on a team preparing for an important game. I'm really counting on you tomorrow. Yeah, let's do our best. We are definitely going to get through this. Want to go together? Maybe because it was such a rare occurrence, but Ethan's smile seemed to make the room just a bit brighter. Together we started heading towards the auditorium. I found a spot where I could somewhat comfortably lie down. My head was filled with thoughts. So many things had happened here. It was such a relief I was surrounded by nice people. I had to survive. I want to show them I was able to. And like that, the final day at school passed by. The next morning, we had agreed to head out towards the safe zone as we woke up. Is everyone ready? Yeah. Let's move. I'm gonna miss this place. Then stay. Do you want to die? Shh. Let's be a bit quiet. With quiet footsteps, we walked towards the school's entrance. I felt like we were going to make it. There hadn't been very much zombies recently here either. With my rapid heart beating, I followed the others when... Huh? Right then. There was blaring loud music coming from somewhere. It was all too familiar. Melody. For Elise? What is that? I was so sure. There was no electricity in here, so how... The loud music was coming from the speakers on top of the roof, and... With a crash, all the doors and windows in the building broke open. Everyone, run! Ah! One after another, the zombies started flooding the school. At the same time, the music just kept getting louder. I looked down the hallway filled with zombies. Run! All we could do was run. We ran until we were out of breath, but when we were just about out of hope, please save us. I prayed to everything and anything that could hear me, begging for us to get out of this hellish reality and wishing that we would get out of this together. Okay. Okay. The ending? This is the ending. Should we? No, I should. Okay, I have such little, like, I didn't know, like, how many rubies that was gonna take. Why did it take 150? That is so much. That's so much. I didn't even do the DMs. What's your phone number? Let me have a look. Okay, I guess I can, like, go through some of the messages, the ones that are free. Let's go on Zion's because I actually care about him. Oh, but it won't let me. Okay. Oh, won't let me as well. Okay, it's not worth. Let's just... Okay, let's just do the ending then. Select the ending. There's only one ending that I can... What? What are you doing? Run! What? Where to? We were all in complete panic. Just a moment earlier, we had all felt completely safe in here. And even so, we had never thought about they would try and get in here like this. Because that's how peaceful it was. That's how peaceful and quiet they had all been down here. Grr! Ah! Haley! As we hesitated for a moment, Haley had gotten pulled into the horde of zombies. No! Higu, come this way quick. Higu grabbed my hand. Sorry. Eugene grabbed my hand and pulled me. But Haley, we have to go save her. Higu, it's too late. You have to run if you want to live. Together with everyone, we ran up to the second floor. Come, help, quickly! We all ran over to help block the stairs. We moved all the chairs and tables we could, but it wouldn't last for very long. What's going on? The music was still playing. Where was it coming from? Everyone's here, right? Yeah, I think so. That music, where's it coming from? I have no idea. We don't even have electricity. How is that even possible? Yeah, let's get back to this classroom. This barricade won't last forever. Where is Lawrence, huh? We nodded and we ran inside the classroom. The door slammed shut behind us and we moved the lockers to block the door. Haley, we can't do anything, right? Forget about her. I know it sounds really cruel, but there's nothing we can do. He's right. Right now, we need to make sure we get out alive. So, everyone's here aside from Haley, right? Wait. What is it? Lawrence isn't here. Don't tell me Lawrence was nowhere to be seen. I looked around, but he wasn't with us. No. Did he end up like Haley too? I need to go out. What? Are you insane? You're completely out of your mind. Why would you even consider going back out there? You don't know. Maybe he's somewhere and he needs our help. I want to go. I can't just ignore one of my closest friends like that. Since when were you two close friends? Please stay here. We all feel the same way. There's no one here who doesn't want to save him. Sorry, but I can't. No! Ignoring the others' pleading, I ran back outside the classroom. But as I pushed over the lockers and got back outside, I could hear the growling noises from the zombies from the floor below, and the sound of something being bitten and chewed sent a chill down my spine. Lawrence! Just then, I saw a silhouette on the first floor that looked like Lawrence. Lawrence, don't tell me you asked for us to help. I pushed over the chairs and tables, making our barricade. But what met me in the stairs wasn't Lawrence, but a bunch of zombies. Our eyes had met. Their unfocused looks, their mouths smeared with blood. No! They started staggering up towards me. I knew this would happen. I'll save you, one moment. I looked over and saw Zion running towards me from the distance. Grr. No, no! But as I looked away, a zombie had grabbed my ankle. Let go of me! I clicked as hard as I could to break free from the zombie, but it was no use. No match for the strength of the zombie pulling me, and I fell to the ground. But instead of fear of being eaten alive, knowing that I was going to die really scared me. As I was being dragged down the stairs, the rest of the zombies rushed the rest of the group. Damn it, no! Don't come closer! We don't want to die like this! No, I don't want to die yet! Let's run over to the other side! No, we can't leave her behind! As Harry reaches his hand towards me, the music blaring through the school started getting even louder. That's when I remember what Lawrence had told me. The zombies are very sensitive to noise, but surprisingly they tend to depend on their sight when they move, even when their vision is just as bad as it is. How do you know that? I experimented a bit with them. An experiment? Since we have been able to stay here for so long, I started getting curious, so I tried it out. It can't be. Surely he didn't, right? But as I realized the horrible reality, I closed my eyes and prayed. I wanted to live. I really wanted to live. Okay. I might have made the wrong decision. Oh. Oh. I need to do this all again. Okay, we need to try and get a proper ending. I will save this for another time. We at least got the first normal ending. Okay, wait, I'm gonna skip this. Gee, okay, at least we get to keep our stuff. That's good to know. Oh, wait, why did this go up? Hi, Yuna, thank you. Oh my god, so many. Oh my god, okay, I see. Hi. Oh, you took my you took my cat ears off. Hello, yeah, early stream. We just finished though. We finished our game, so I think we're done for today. Oh my god. That was a lot. I guess when we restart we can you know what, I will continue this because I really want to like get at least one of the endings. Interesting. I was pretty close with what's his name? Zion. I'm gonna try this. Dug on? Oh. Okay, that was interesting. That was not bad at all. I think it got a lot more interesting as we were like going. Zion, yeah. Not bad at all. Okay. Wow. Guys, yeah, that was actually really fun. Wait, it's actually so interesting because like I thought it was going to be more like focused on the relationship aspect, but you know what, I kind of do like that it was more like story focused. Sometimes I feel like a lot of games they'll just make it more romance over plot, which is fine because I do like that too, but I think there is a lot there's a lot that I didn't get to do, so I think I want to try and get one of the endings. I'll try and like go for Zion's ending, and then maybe we'll go for the other people's endings if it's interesting enough. Yeah. Okay, I think I will probably end the stream today like this because I am actually gonna go to a concert. I'm going to see Baby Metal. So I want to prepare for that, and it's actually really cool because I think there's like an opening act that me and my sister were kind of like we didn't know like what time or like when Baby Metal was gonna play, but apparently one of the opening acts, there's like an Indian metal band and oh my god, they're actually kind of good. They're called it's really funny, it's called Bloody Bloodywood. I was like, wait, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. And apparently they did like a collab with them like a while back, so that's kind of cool. Huh? Kev? Oh, he said he's going. Yeah, good name. No, it's really funny. They like played around with it. I was like, why is it actually kind of like vibey? Why is it actually kind of good? Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna get ready. I'm going to probably, I need to like do some nail prep and do my lashes and stuff like that before I go, so I'm gonna do that. So I'll take the rest of the day to chill, and I'll see you guys sometime this week. Yeah, I think I want to do one more stream, but I'm just not sure if I want to do it on Saturday. Maybe we'll do an early stream, we'll see. Bye bye. It's kind of nice to doing an early stream today as well. You know, I woke up at 9 a.m. So I didn't feel like as gross as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, it was fun. I really want to play more story games like this. I don't know. It ended up being so much more interesting than I thought. Not bad for a free game.